partnership. We've seen that young guy, was it Sohail?
Sohail Khan.
Yeah, who opened the batting with Captain Umar Amin, and that is the reason. That is the foundation that teams are looking for. Now, we saw the points table. We did see that two teams, Sucker and also Benazirabad, they're both struggling because they don't have that batting muscle. So you need that batting muscle. You need that experience. You need to have runs on the board for your bowlers to go out and defend it. So when you don't have runs on the board, that's a problem. So your question, my answer is it's the batting.
It is definitely the batting. And Salman, when we talk about the batting, there could be both ways. If the bowling is strong, yes, you can have a margin of less score that the bowling can defend. But generally, we have seen the teams who are batting and having a good total, they can manage winning the matches.
Yes, it works both ways, but what is important is the form of the players. It matters who is in form. You can have a lot of good batters, but if they're not in form, they mean nothing in terms of effect on the game. So Umar Amin holds the key, the man in form, the man with the only century of the ZKB SPL, and the way he's batting, he's finishing games, and that is the key, because so many players get good starts, they don't carry on. So he is playing sensible cricket, and today they've made a good change. Mirpurkhaas have brought in Qasim Akram. He can bowl a bit, he's an excellent fielder and somebody who can win a game with his bat. So that's definitely a very good change. Umar Akmal has to miss out. He had his 3 opportunities, but he couldn't do anything of recognition in those 3 games. Well, it's a clash of titans today. Both haven't lost a game, and the good thing is that somebody will win everything and somebody will lose for the first time today.
Yes, somebody would have a number in their lost column. But Roshan, talking about Umar Akmal, this is sometimes it's very sad to see that when Umar Akmal debuted for Pakistan, the way he was ranked highly, it was Umar Akmal, Ahmed Shahzad and Virat Kohli who debuted together in the same time frame, and they were marked really highly. But over the period of time, Umar Akmal could not carry that reputation of his performances.
See, if you ask me very honestly, when I first saw Umar, I think I said this before, I thought he will be Pakistan's answer to Virat Kohli, because they, as you said, debuted together and almost played together. And he frustrates a lot of his supporters. He's personally frustrated me a lot because I was so excited to see him bat as a youngster. So, I mean, he's underperformed. That's the sad thing. You know, very few cricketers with such talent could be where he is. I thought he'll be a permanent feature. I thought 10,000 international runs in all formats. He had that potential. And he had something more. I mean, he was somebody who could destroy bowling in a proper way. You know, he's not a slogger. He's a proper batter. But he can be aggressive. He's got all the strokes, talent. So, I mean, I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed in a positive sense that he has not achieved what he should have achieved. Even here, I mean, though he's kind of passed it to a point, I was excited to see him. I was wanting to see him do, come back with his old magic.
I remember in the first few matches you mentioned Umar Akmal because we all wanted to see how he's doing.
Love to see his old magic. You know, I mean, when he gets going, he's such an attractive bat to watch.
Exactly. Sometimes it seemed that he does not even know the talent he possesses and he could not capitalize on that. But right now, when we talk about Karachi, we're outdoors right now and you can see it is a bit warmer, but it is windy as well. How would the pitch behave today? Let's have a look at the pitch report powered by ZKB.
Another beautiful day here in Karachi, and it's day 6 of the ZKB SPL Season 1 2024. It's a clash of the titans today. Both these teams, Mirpurkhaas Tigers and Hyderabad Bahadurs, they haven't lost a game. So both will want to remain flawless in this tournament. But tonight, definitely today, we will have one of these two losing a game, and that is the beauty of this tournament. And now, coming to the ZKB pitch report, I think the pitch is wonderful. Today we are on the other side of the square, and this also looks a belter. There is no demon that I can see in this pitch. It's absolutely similar, and I think any batter who just looks to bat through will keep having a great time over here. And the bowlers, well, the spinners might get some assistance, but it's a work cut out for the bowlers.
Salman, I always get excited when I listen to the word belter because I love watching the sixes and the boundaries going here and there, high scoring runs, because that's the charm of T20. So are we looking forward for a 200 score today?
Definitely. I think it's all about the entertainment when you talk about the T20 format of the game. And talking about pitches in Karachi, they've generally always been good for the batters, by and large. And this as well is no different. It's just that the batting needs to be sensible. We saw Umar Amin. We didn't see any slog. We saw proper cricket shots, and we ended up seeing a score of over 200 in a first century of the tournament, and that too only in 55 balls.
You've seen proper cricketing shots, but I can see the captains waiting there at the pitch because now is the time for toss. So it is 10-0 toss.
Yes, a very good afternoon, and this is the game we've been waiting for, a top of the table clash, and what a ripper it is going to be. I've got the two captains, and it's time for the 10-0 toss. Umar Amin, Anwar Ali, and of course Mr. Kamran Chowdhury, looking very dapper, sir, the match referee. Who's got the coin? Anwar's going to give it a toss.
Tails.
Tails is the call.
It is heads.
It's a heads. Anwar, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We can bowl first.
No surprises there.
Yeah.
I suppose you've played a bit now, you've got an understanding of what these conditions are going to do. What are you going to try and restrict the team?
Yeah, the opposition is good side and also is a last 3 games with 3 wins. But we can restrict them at 150 or 160.
You both won all your respective matches, so this is an exciting clash for both teams.
Yeah, both is a very balanced side. Hopefully this is a good one.
And in terms of your own team, you're quite settled now, I would say. Have you got a good idea of the formula that you want to play with?
Yeah, today is one change now as Mehran is resting and now Mohammad Ali's fast bowler is playing now today.
Okay, fantastic. And a new fresh pitch.
Yeah, it's look like a good wicket, but still, the first game here in this wicket, we can some early 2 or 3 hours we can advantage this in bowling first. That's why.
Okay, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers. Good luck.
Thank you.
Umar, come and join me. Come off some good form. Just talk to me a little bit about your 100. It was a great knock.
Well, yes, I think the track was really good to bat on. The ball was coming on to the bat very nicely, so I just tried to stick to my cricketing shots.
Oh, well, we really enjoyed it. You've got a good idea now of what a good score is. You've been put in. Obviously came off the back of a good score. What is a par score on this daytime wicket?
Well, we'd like to look at 170 plus on this wicket, just to get with the board pressure and then try and restrict them.
They're obviously a very good team. Have you had to change your plans at all for them?
We've got one change in the team today. Umar Akmal, he's unavailable due to some family commitments. Then we've got Qasim Akram coming in for him.
Okay, and the morale on the team, very good?
Absolutely, very high the morale. Everyone's looking to seal the deal today and finish on top of the table.
Well, keep playing well. We're enjoying your batting.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
So that's news from the 10-0 toss. Umar has lost the toss, and they're going to have a bat first. They've been put in, and the Hyderabad Bahadurs are going to have a bowl.
So Hyderabad Bahadurs have won the toss and they have chosen to field first. As usual, we always know what the captain that would be winning the toss would opt for. But talking about Hyderabad Bahadurs, not to forget, their last match they won by 10 wickets. Like they cruised through it.
Yeah, and just getting back to that decision of bowling, I'm starting to get a little bit surprised. Why do you want to go with always just a pattern? I mean, pitches can change. We've already started to see that pitches are getting better. So runs on the board, scoreboard pressure is something that teams should try and create rather than just expecting. Now, we did see, was it Benazirabad? No, it was Sucker that put the opponents into bat, and they lost badly by 70 plus runs. So there is no rule to say that just because you bowl first you're going to win. You still got to play well.
It was the same team, Mirpurkhaas Tigers, yesterday.
Exactly.
They won the match while batting first, and they have been put into bat again, Salman.
Exactly.
Yes, sometimes it's very hard to put people out of patterns. It's just the way things are going
Your
over
team
here.
today.
My team?
Yeah.
I know you'll go with the team batting second, so Mirpurkhaas is fine.
Okay.
Actually, I'll go with Mirpurkhaas.
Oh, wow.
Two for Mirpurkhaas here, but yes, we are out
then
of time
give me
now.
the other one. Don't leave them alone.
Yeah? Hyderabad?
That's fine. Let's go one each with
So
the team.
yes, the time is over here. Thank you. Thanks a lot. So over to the Combox.
Yes, a very warm welcome from National Bank Karachi. This is Sindh Premier League match number 10. Mirpurkhaas Tigers taking on Hyderabad Bahadurs. It's going to be a cracker of a game. Two table toppers taking on each other. They've not been beaten in this tournament. Two very formidable side, very settled side. They've got great combination going. Really looking forward for this in counter. The scene is set, the two umpires coming in. Tariq Rashid and Imran Javed, very good umpires. As I say, a very good afternoon to Nick Compton Bhai.
Oh, what an afternoon we have. I'm so excited for this match. We've been waiting for it, haven't we? The Hyderabad, they've been in scintillating form, as have Mirpurkhaas, both captains in good form. It's this top of the table clash. So wherever you're sitting, wherever you're watching, don't go anywhere. A cup of chai would be nice, wouldn't it? There he is, Anwar Ali. He's taken some good wickets, hasn't he, in this match? But it was interesting hearing him talk about what a good score would be, trying to restrict the team to the sort of 150 mark. We know that these daytime games have been a little bit more difficult, but they're bowling at one of the best batting lineups in the competition. Umar Amin is in great form, coming off the back of 100. He'll be licking his lips to continue that rich vein of form. And here they come, the two openers.
Yeah, they've been the best opening pair, no doubt about that, as you said. Sohail and Umar Amin. Such a huge opportunity for Sohail. That's the team for you. Mirpurkhaas Tigers led by Umar Amin. You've got some big names. Hasibullah also there, Asif Ali. They've brought Umar Akmal, brought in Qasim Akram. I think that is a great change for them. Samin Gul also in the side. Hyderabad Bahadur also have got a good combination. Hassan Nawaz, Faizan, Kashif Ali, Salman Ali Agha, Irfan Khan Niazi. Big names in the side. So we're hoping for an excellent game of cricket.
Yeah, that man at the top of the lineup, Umar Amin, just got 100. First 100 of the tournament. So I'm really glad for him because he is a good player. But there's a long, illustrious list of really big names and good players. And it's not always about the senior players, is it? It's about some of the development players, the younger players who are getting an opportunity to play with some of their heroes, some of their stars. A nice flat wicket to express yourself and your skills. Sohail Khan, he's also played nicely, hasn't he? Perhaps not got the talk that some of the other players do, but he's chipped in every game. He's been there, he's been a very good supporter to the other players, and it's also about these partnerships. We talk about individuals, and of course we love watching players come in and do something great, but actually it's the combination, it's the partnership that gets you those big totals. Left arm, Asif Afridi to start proceedings. I like this from Anwar Ali, taking pace off early. 2 men out, mid-on, and a deep mid-wicket.
Yeah, we've seen that Asif Afridi bowled the new ball for Hyderabad. It's so important to get a good early start because Umar Amin has been in fabulous touch, scored 100 yesterday. He scored some runs in this tournament. And alongside him is Sohail, who's also in a very good touch. Asif Afridi making sure everything is in place. There is something bothering Umar Amin right in front. But all is set for the first ball of the game. Asif Afridi. Some turn. A good running too.
That's exactly what we're talking about. First ball, a lot of players would have just stayed at the other end and said no, straight to the fielder, but quickly a single, so off the mark, and a great intent to start proceedings. Yeah, this ZKB Sindh Premier League is heating up. It really is. Batsmen are finding form. Bowlers are working out what is a good pace to bowl. The teams now know what they need to get to set competitive totals. 2 men out. Got deep mid wicket and long off to bowl that one again. So a pretty spread field. A man on the offside, as you can see on the right hand side of your screen, just trying to stop that single. But these men are quick, so they're going to have to be on the ball. Oh, and again, his towel has fallen off. Third time lucky. Ali Bhai?
Yeah, that's comedy of errors. Well played, very solid. He's really impressed us all. I think Mirpurkhaas has the best Sindh talent in their side. They performed well. It's a little bit of competition between the two coaches too. Misbah-ul Haq for Hyderabad, Moin Khan for other side, Mirpurkhaas. No run there. You've been on the pitch, Nick. What is the good total? Looks like a belter.
I mean, we say the same thing every day, don't we? It is a good wicket. It's a fresh wicket. You know, there's no demons there. I think as a batsman, you lick your lips to get yourself in. But I think the difference between these day and evening games is I think you just got to take a few more deliveries to find your rhythm. And I think batting isn't going to be one linear line where you get in and suddenly you go through the gears. You might go through the gears, then have to come down and knock a few singles and then go again. And you've got to sort of manage that ebb and flow. You know, not many batsmen have just come in and gone boom, boom, boom up to 100. You know, they've taken their time. They've gone through phases. It's just turning, just missing the leg stump there. And that's what Umar Amin did so well in the last game. You know, he very quickly established what these conditions were like, what he needed to do to get himself in, but also keep the scoreboard ticking.
He's actually shown the way to many batters. Again, turn. It will be called a wide. Is called a wild. So we've been talking about the quality of Umar Amin. He's actually shown the way to other batters how it should be done in T20 cricket and on pitches like this. Clark did it. Last night he scored 95 runs. Not that classy like Umar Amin, but very effective he was. Won the game for the team. That's a good effort. Top effort by Anwar Ali. End of the first over, it's 4 for none. Seems like spin to win is the formula. You asked Anwar Ali at the toss, what's the formula? Maybe they've come up with this new thing, new change. That start off with both spinners, left arm spin from the other end, and Salman Ali Agha, the off spinner, now starting off proceeding because they know how important it is to get the wicket off Umar Amin. Because their middle order have not really fired. It has been Umar Amin and Sohail scoring bulk of the runs. And if you're able to break this partnership early on, you never know this big side of Mirpurkhaas. The middle order has not really fired. And today they're without Umar Akmal. That will be a difference.
Yeah, there's quite a big difference. You know, the impact that Umar Akmal can have on a team, but it gives the opportunity to one or two others. So an all-spin affair. I've seen this before. First time two spin bowlers have opened the bowling in the tournament. So a clear plan from Anwar Ali. And again, excellent running. Yep, this is what the good teams do. If they're not scoring the boundaries, they find a way to get themselves in, get the body turning over. Umar Amin just got a slip in now for him. The right arm off spinner, I like that. Nice aggressive thinking from the captain. And he goes big. He's in such good form. All the way it goes for 6.
Just starting from where he left last evening or last day. Beautiful shot. Just the way he picks it up. His ability to pick up the length. One more time, it was tossed up. He knew it is in his zone. Just went down on one knee. Played it straight. That's an excellent start for Umar Amin. Oh, that's gone through. You cannot afford to do that. Great shot through covers by Umar Amin.
Yeah, disappointing. Really disappointing. Anwar Ali has asked so much from his fielding team. He's been diving around himself and expects his compatriots to follow. 6 and a 4. Under pressure now. Very good batting. Excellent batting. Yeah, just talking at the toss about the score that he was looking to get, having been put in. I mean, of course, they got 280 yesterday. 170, he said, he thought was a pass score. Anything above 170 was going to be competitive. This one is, again, hit out there. As he got all of it, oh! Almost down his throat at square leg. So a very productive over. 18 from it.
Both teams making one change. Qasim Akram coming in for Mirpurkhaas. I think that's a great change in place of Umar Akmal, who struggled in this tournament, could not get runs. So Qasim Akram is an all-round cricketer, very good cricketer. And on the other hand, Hyderabad bringing in Muhammad Ali, the fast bowler who's played for Pakistan in Test match cricket. That's what we were talking about, the clash of the titans. Moin Khan from one end, Misbah-ul-Haq, the coach of Hyderabad. Oh, that's nicely swept. Beautiful shot that is. That's flat for 6 by Sohail.
Well, it's not just the Umar Amin show. Sohail Khan, he said, I've seen enough. Yeah, I love how he shimmies over. That was really good. Got himself into a position early and knew exactly where the field was, didn't he? So this is a very good start. Low risk, excellent batting.
It's just amazing how Sohail has complimented Umar Amin. I know he's a young Sindhi guy, been in the side. We expect Umar Amin to do most of the runs, but his support to Umar Amin has been amazing. He's just not let the pressure get to him, because he hits boundaries, and that rotation of the strike, that ability to rotate the strike, it just helped Umar Amin score runs freely.
Exactly. The 1s and 2s are coming. And the odd bad ball, they know exactly what they're looking for. Another well-struck shot through the covers. This will go for 4 again. So under pressure early, the Hyderabad Bahadurs. Anwar Ali's got some thinking to do. It's a good opening partnership so far, 28.
Yeah, that's proper, skillful batting. Poor bowling though, outside the off-stump, full toss. But look at that skill, look at the wrists also coming into play. The placement also. Super talented this young boy is. And he can defend too. Very solid. Looks really pleasing on eyes. Real good talent. 3 overs done, 28 for none. A cutting edge and Channel Tech Sports Production have done a really good job. Great views of Karachi City, which Nick Compton is in love with.
Yep, still waiting for my invite to Burns Road. My fellow commentators are not waking up very early. And so the waiting continues. And the waiting continues for Anwar Ali as he searches for another wicket. 28 for no wicket. And you've got a change of bowler, Jahan Dad, the left arm quick. He's going to take over from the spin, the double spin. First sign of seam. It's a nice start. It's a nice start. Back of a length. Interesting field. They've got a third man back and a deep square leg. So Umar Amin continues on his valiant way. 12 from 7, 100. The first 100 of the tournament yesterday. And his partner, Sohail, who's been a very consistent partner throughout the tournament.
Yeah, we saw the 100 from Omar Amin yesterday. What an inning Ikhlaq played. Chasing. Scored 94. Very unlucky not to get 100. I think it was very brutal to the bowlers. The way he hits the ball. I think that 6 that he hit to Sohail Khan over extra cover has to be the shot of the tournament so far. There's quality in this league. Everything top class, A standard things to be used here at ZKB Sindh Premier League. Great pickup. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Great wrist work by Umar Amin one more time. Just makes it look so easy. Beautiful batting.
Well, there's no stopping a man in form. Seeing it like a beach ball. Watch the balance and the poise. Knows exactly where the field is. Trouble for Anwar Ali and Hyderabad early. They're going to have to do something special.
Jandad was really impressive in the previous game. What an excellent spell in the middle. Got 2 wickets, was changed, brought back in the end. These are different conditions, different opponents. There's a man in form, Omar Amin. This will be a real challenge for him, how he operates now against quality batters. Change in the field, third comes in. Mid-wicket goes back to the boundary. This is square leg and mid-wicket at the boundary. 2 fielders. As he pulls one right between the 2 fielders. You may send one there, he'll just bisect them because he's in such a fantastic form. Umar Amin continues to impress.
22 from 11. Oh, he climbed into this one, didn't he? It really sat up and said, hit me. And he didn't need any invitation to get that away to the boundary. Plan's not working for Hyderabad. Yeah, it's better, slower ball wide. I like that. It's a good end for Jahandad. 4 done, 38 for no wicket.
So it's going to be Muhammad Ali now introduced into the attack. It's been a good start once again from the 2 openers from Mirpurkhaas Tigers. Sohail Khan looking good once again, 13 he is, and Umar Amin, the highest run getter of the tournament so far, is on 22, and he holds the key for his team.
Into the 5th over, 38 for no loss, and you'd expect them to just lay that foundation that they've been doing so well, Mirpurkhaas, especially with this opening pair, Omar Amin and Mohammad Sohail Khan. They almost seem to know every inch of this surface very well. They were with application, and of course the skill set that they have, they've made sure that they provide that foundation to the side, whether batting first or chasing, and then take it on. Now, it's a brave call. Hyderabad is also one of those teams who have won 3 out of 3. And they've put in Mirpurkhaas to bat first again, the side that scored 208 yesterday. So it'll be interesting to see two top sides winning 3 out of 3 games. Who will emerge victorious in this encounter? But surely, the way the points table have been going, two sides, Benazirabad Lals and Sakhar Patriots, haven't yet won a game. So it clearly looks like the top 4 will make it to the playoffs unless something special comes about from the two sides at the bottom.
Yes, interesting this, that side scoring 200 and with the captain, the most informed player, they've been put into bat again. And also knowing the fact that he is the one who is scoring heavily. He scored almost 60% runs of his team, and you allow him to bat with less pressure because there is no scoreboard pressure on Umar Amin. So there's a very experienced team, the Hyderabad Bahadurs, and very experienced coaching contingent, but I wonder what the strategy is, or whether they have taken a chance or they have just followed the patterns.
This is the 10th match. When you talk about the 9 games that have taken place, 7 have been won by sides chasing. The 2 games that have been won by sides batting first is a 208 score and 190, which means that a 190, 185 is a safe zone where you can actually feel that you can defend that. Anything less than that over here, as we've discussed from the beginning, the power score has been 100, 180. So anything lower than that is not safe, which is why sides have chased them with ease. So if you really feel that you want to put an opposition into bat first, make sure that they don't score more than 190.
Well, it's a wonderful over from Muhammad Ali, just a 1 run and 5 dot balls, and that too to the highest run getter of the tournament. No room at all that he gave to Umar Amin, and Umar Amin respects that. It's 5 down, 5 gone, 39 for none.
Quite a bit of batting that they have. It's not in order. Danish Aziz, of course, will be coming way ahead of Shahab and Arif. Qasim Akram is in the side.
We're entering that phase of the game where it's something can give. Either the batters want to maximize the use of power play, and obviously Anwar Ali, one of the experienced campaigners and the captain of the side, Hyderabad. So a single of the first ball. Now it's going to be Umar Amin, who obviously has been held back a bit by Muhammad Ali because he bowled well, gave no room at all to free his arms. Talking about Sohail Khan, 22-year-old emerging resident of Karachi, a wicketkeeper batter, and he has played senior inter-district and the under-19s in Karachi, and this is his first major tournament. So this ZKB SPL is the platform which obviously presented him with a wonderful opportunity, and hasn't he grabbed it with both hands, Sikandar? I think he's been one of the finds of this tournament.
Indeed, him and Khwaja Nafe. You were talking about Asim Ali Jatt yesterday. There's some of the guys who you can say can be singled out and pulled out and worked on properly, then they can be future prospects.
There's also a young boy who bowls left arm wrist spin. He bowled a few good overs, got hit in one of the overs, but that's fine, that happens. And he was bowling when the situation was really tight, and he is the one who brought his team back in the game by picking up those 2 wickets. So his name is Saad, and I think he's also one of the better players that the SPL has found, and definitely they are products who can be worked upon and possibly can benefit the country.
Nicely done. With ease, we're just talking about this young man and the way he's handled Anwar Ali's delivery. You can just see it's an endorsement of the fact what was just being shared with you. First major tournament, confidence levels are high, and he's backing himself. And I always say he's lucky that he's batting with his captain every time he comes out, and the captain who's in form. And almost the positivity rubs off on you. Sometimes when you look at tournaments like these and you see raw talent coming up, you wonder how many others have been missed out who never get an opportunity. Oh, nicely done. That was a wrong line from Anwar Ali. Has just helped it on its way.
Well, this is just average shot from Anwar Ali. He knows that Sohail is in great form, so the bowling that he's bowling is angled towards his hip and also short of length. And at Anwar's pace, it does not matter. And Sohail, with the kind of form he's in, he's just having to work the ball, helping it on its way to the boundary. Wonderful shots, last two boundaries, and definitely a platform like the SPL unleashes so much talent which otherwise doesn't get many opportunities. And credit to the organizers of this league and to the Sindh government. I think they've presented a huge opportunity for the youngsters. Once again shot, and this time straight to the fielder. And two good teams, 50 up for Mirpurkhaas Tigers, and we are still in the power play, 1 ball to go. So when two teams who haven't lost a game in the tournament, two heavyweights come face to face, definitely the speed of the game increases gradually because everyone wants to make sure that they have the advantage. At the moment, I'd say, without losing wicket, 50 runs in the power play, Mirpurkhaas will take that with their two in-form players in, and most importantly, the experienced captain still batting.
You have to bowl that again. So coming back to how talents can be found and how many times talents would have been missed, don't you always feel that when you announce open trials and hundreds of kids come, coming back to that, that wasn't given a wide, so power play is done, 50 for no loss. We're just trying to make a point over here, and I'm sure you'll have something to add to it. When you announce open trials in a certain city or an area or a zone, and hundreds of kids come, and how much time does the person who's conducting the trials have to individually see someone? It's only when you actually see a match going on in a certain situation you see, okay, wow, how is that young boy reacting to it? It would be almost next to impossible to see a boy facing 5 deliveries or bowling 5 balls and you say, no, or you say, come on, pull out. There has to be a huge luck factor for the person who's conducting the trials to actually notice you. Sometimes I'm pretty sure that certain talents get overlooked because of sheer number of people participating.
Yes, not easy in countries like Pakistan or in the subcontinent where every child wants to become a cricketer because it is the sport. And these are the highlights of the power play, and so far I think it's been all Mirpurkhaas. Great shots played. Umar Amin has looked elegant once again and dominant at the same time, and so has looked Mohammad Sohail, pulling balls to the boundary with so much ease and getting their side to 51, both still at the crease. That's an added plus, and I think they need to carry on, or rather at least one of them needs to go the long distance to ensure that the team gets a decent total, because the other side is also a very good team and they are also confident because of the victories. coming back to the trials, so there's only one sport in the country where people, dream of making it big. We all know what has happened to the other sports. And you look at all the streets, youngsters play cricket. You go to the parks, youngsters play cricket. Any empty space you see in a street, a school, or anywhere else, even in a house, people are playing cricket. So when there is so much interest, you need to have more opportunities, more platforms like the SPL. And I'm glad that they've taken this initiative. Meanwhile, the ball goes to the third, just for a single though. And I really hope that the other people who can arrange things like that, maybe the other provinces, they also initiate and, engage the youth in healthy activity. And what better than cricket, where possibly they can unearth the talent for Pakistan and also present opportunities and great learning for the children and have these great experiences interacting with so many superstars from the country, some of the old legends, obviously sharing their experience in the dressing room in shape of coaches and management and analysts. So it's all very good for the youngsters.
Omar Amin at the moment the highest run getter in the tournament, 194 runs to his name in 3 games. Sameen Gul is the highest wicket taker, 7 wickets to his name in 3 matches. And the only thing that is similar between the two is they are representing the same team, which just tells you how good Mirpurkhaas Tigers have been. And even the highest number of catches Hasibullah is Mirpur.
Well, yes, a reason why they've won all 3 games and they are looking good today as well. And Muhammad Ali giving no room at all to Umar Amin. Absolutely nothing to swing his arms freely. In the end, he has to go for a single, and that's all what he has given away. 4 singles and a dot ball in this over.
Have you noticed it's also the angle that he's doing it? I don't remember yesterday the opposition bowling to Umar Amin right arm round and creating that angle. This angle that Umar has adopted is working for him because, as you said, is just cramping up for space.
Yes, cramping up for space, and the length is very important too. Nothing in Umar Amin's half or his radar, nothing up to him, all short of length, hard lengths. And also, none of the balls that Muhammad Ali has bowled has been change of pace. He's bowled one pace, tuck him up, give him no room at all.
Seven overs gone, 55 for no loss. Nothing in the wickets column. And Mirpurkhaas will not give you or throw away their wickets. They make you work hard for their wickets. The National Bank Stadium, Karachi. Have a look at this. Beautiful sunny afternoon. Good weather, and Anwar Ali, the captain.
The plan is pretty clear. Give no room to anyone of these 2 batters. And with the field setting that Anwar Ali has for the right-hander and also for the left-hander is pretty much similar, tucking them up both and maybe ball short of length with change of pace. The boundaries are not that big. It's 65 all over. And I think that both the batters, they'll be looking to get on with the game now because they're well set. They've got hold of the pitch. It's just that I think who is going to initiate that bit of risk which is going to be required.
Hasn't got hold of it properly. Oh, he's overshot that target. What was that all about? This was Umar Amin's catch. He was nowhere near it. The fielder rushed in, trying to get underneath it, and then realized that he's overshot the target and has gone for 4.
Yes, maybe sun in his eyes, but obviously that's no excuse. Use a hand or a pair of sunglasses. But you can't let a player in the form like Umar Amin is get away. This was a simple chance. He just misjudged it, overran it first, and then the ball went over his head. And I wonder who is the fielder over there, because this is definitely a hot spot, an important position in this form of the game or any form of the game. And it's Jahandad. And it's he's played the season. He is not a person who is not a good fielder. So maybe, yes, definitely. Now we see a pair of sunglasses he's got. And it's definitely the sun which saved Umar Amin. Well, when you're in good form, things, you know, they work for you. And this time giving himself room, but the edge serves the purpose. It goes for a boundary. So 2 fours. Anwar Ali would feel bad about it. Frustration. One catch that should have been taken, and the other edge towards third goes for another boundary. 64. It is on the board.
As a captain, would you really let Jahandad get away with that? He's been standing in that place and he knows sun will be in his eyes. I mean, these are small, minute things, really, that you need to know that if the catch is coming, I won't be able to look at it, get a pair of glasses. Now he's been swapped and he's been sent to short fine, because we saw it yesterday when he was dropped. Then he made you pay for it. Umar Amin scored 100. He was dropped when he was less than 10. Let's see how many runs he's going to cost you now. He's been dropped when he was 29.
Yes, 10 of the over and still 2 balls remain. And very lucky Umar Amin to get away once again, but should have been an easy take. And it's not an excuse. You can use your hand even if you don't have the sunglasses. You've got to manage. It's not something that the sun doesn't come out in Karachi. It's always there. You hardly have a cloud. So you have to be used to this. And hopefully it doesn't damage them much. But Umar Amin is the man in form, and things are working for him.
Speaking of clouds, it rained a bit early morning in Karachi. They are actually going on to a very similar pace. Yesterday, Mirpurkhaas batting first by 83 for 1 after 10 overs. Here we're just at the end of 8th and they're 65 without a loss. So they are looking for another big total if they keep going like this. Didn't quite time it, trying to beat that fielder at mid-off. A single to end the over. It's 8 gone. It's 66 for no loss.
It's a good start. The Mirpurkhaas Tigers, they very nearly lost a wicket, but they haven't. At the current rate, 165 at 10 and over, Ali, 186. Now that would be a good score from here to go at 10 and over. Always challenging. I like teams batting first if they have a good batting lineup where they can create that scoreboard pressure. And Mirpurkhaas is one of the sides that have a very decent batting line, more than decent batting lineup, I must say. And this pair of openers, of course we know about Umar Amin. He's an experienced guy. He's a proven custom. Everyone knows about him. But what about this young man Sohail? How impressive is he?
I think he's been fabulous. He's just taken off that pressure from Umar Amin early on. He's been regularly rotating the strike, scoring odd boundaries, so he's not let that pressure come to Umar Amin. And he, on the other hand, has been fantastic. The way he's just hitting it, the way he's kept himself. He's been given opportunities, but fortunes favors the prepared, because he's prepared for this.
That's a good line. Fortunes favors the prepared. I generally hear it as fortune favors the brave. No, but well said. As far as Sohail is concerned, I think he's got better as the tournament went along. I mean, every time we see him bat, he looks better. And he looks to be in control, and he's taking on some big names. He's been bold with his shot selection. He's on strike. Jahandad, who went for 10 runs in the first over. And he hits it to the mid-wicket area and hits the rope on the full. Should be 6. This pair of batters, they're hitting 6s and 4s for fun.
Absolutely. We've been talking about the quality, picked it up. That was a back of the hand delivery. But the length was the issue, in which he picked it up and put it towards that mid-wicket area. That's hit it directly. Still, third umpire will make the decision. Probably be signaling it as a 6.
Has to be, I think. Hit it on the full. Yes, that's a confirmation. It's good to have the umpires checking every detail. In these days, they try and eliminate that error, or they try and reduce that. And with so much of information and support provided, it's a good thing. Will that be called a wide? Did it cut the tram line? His feet didn't move, but it was going well wide outside the off stump. Jahandad had a good follow-up delivery. That first one, back of the hand, went for 6, and that one, he certainly had the presence of mind to go wide and full.
I would consider that he's very lucky, because it was there to be hit. And he shadowed, protected it. So Hale, he wanted to flick it through his wrist towards that point area.
See, I think that previous delivery, what Jahandad did was he got the line right. He bowled wide, so what happened was Sohail just couldn't reach it. If it was a little bit closer, there was a big gap between third and point. You had to get it over cover, and it was 4.
Yeah, that's where he was eyeing. But as you said, it was a little wider from him. Got away 7 runs already. Bowled really well in the previous game, Jahandad. Goes those 2 important wickets in the middle. But this is a different challenge. We've been talking about this pair, Umar Amin and Sohail. They've been brilliant throughout the tournament.
Again, taking pace off the... Oh, no. Oh, no. I like to take a look at that again. Was it a casual effort? Or did he really try? I thought it was a bit of a casual effort.
They need to be better than this. Has to be said. It was a difficult one. He had to run, but at this level, with this fitness, at this age, you've got to be stopping those. Again, a slower one. But Umar Amin picked it up, placed it perfectly. Have a look at that. They had lots of time. Got to be better than this at this level.
I like the method of this pair of batters. You get a 6, of course there was a dot, then a single, a 4, you get another single. So they are in control of things. They're rotating the strike well. This is another look. Just look at this. He didn't cover. That should have been cut off. That should have been definitely cut off. T20 cricket is about being fast, being swift, the speed, and he was found wanting. Last ball of the over. Slower ball again. Becoming a little too predictable here, and again the fielding is not really up to it. Big over. 9 done, 82 without loss. You could see that Sohail was setting himself up quite nicely. And that wasn't too far away from that fielder. See, the thing is, there was no dive put in. He just ran and then watched it go through. In the modern game, I'm sure Ali will agree that you find fielders throwing themselves around, trying to overhaul it, trying to dive, but we haven't seen that.
Absolutely, 100%. I agree. T20 cricket is all about agility. If you're not fit, if you're not moving around, because yeah, maybe in previous eras, fielding was not monitored as such, but now you save runs, and in T20 cricket, every run matter. That's where they've missed out. They've already let a catch down, a few boundaries here or there going through the fielders. That's not how you beat big teams. And on the other hand, Umar Amin and Sohail, they are making use of it. They are just punishing them for those mistakes. That's how it should be done then. If you don't take your opportunities, opponents will punish you.
Salman Ali Agha, experienced player, more than handy off spinner. Went for 14 runs in the first over, but he could bowl a few dots, could vary things up a bit. That's clever. Slightly short, saw him coming. So you need a few overs, at least 1 or 2 overs to try and stem the flow of runs, just try and bring in some control, bowl a few dots. Look for some economical overs, but that time, not just overs, he's got a wicket as well. He found the man in the deep. Salman Ali Agha bowling it slower, maybe slightly wider as well.
And finally, they've got one. And it was the experience of Mohammad Ali, the test fast bowler of Pakistan, taking it quite comfortably. Bowled it slow. That's the key probably on this pitch. The pace, that's what matters. A smart catch, easy and comfortable. So that's the first wicket done. Sohail played really well for his 40 runs again. It's 83 for 1.
Into the 10th over. At the moment, Mirpurkhaas looking good. They're set for something big here if they could get on with partnerships. Can they kick on? That's the big question. Hyderabad Bahadurs, they need wickets now. They've got a wicket. Can they get another one quickly just to try and get back into the game? Hasibullah gets promoted in the batting order. Was batting at number 5, wicket keeper. He comes with a big reputation, doesn't he?
He scores lots of runs in domestic cricket. He was given opportunity for Pakistan side. Tour of New Zealand, played for Pakistan. He usually plays in middle order. This is a good opportunity for him. And in absence of Umar Akmal, I think he will have to step up. Although they do have Asif Ali in their side, but they do need stability in the middle. And Hasibullah is the right boy to have in that middle order. He will keep on taking those singles and rotating the strike. And that's how, just could not quite get that connection. It was not from the middle. The idea was right, because he's got the pace, got to the pitch of the ball, but just could not quite get it from the middle of the bat.
I think the point you made about the pace, that was the reason. If you saw that, he was looking for some pace, he was looking to go hard, but as it didn't arrive, he was on with the shot, so the timing was slightly off. I love the batter, or in fact I love the fielder to get underneath it. Made it look very easy. They want to, they'll be happy with one. That's a good comeback by Salman Ali Agha. 86 for 1, 10 completed. What do you reckon on this batting side? Of course, no Umar Akmal in this side, but Asif Ali coming in next. But before you go there, my question is, what do you think the thinking is having 2 left-handers?
I think the options that they have in the batting is Asif Ali, is the right-hander, and then Qasim Akram. They both are more finishers. They like to be used in the last few overs. So maybe just to give more stability to the inning, and as long as Omar Amin is there, I think they can afford having somebody like Asif Ali or Qasim Akram. But it's about giving the opportunity to Hasibullah also. He's been batting down the order in this tournament. So maybe because they're at the top of the table, they would want all the batters to be in, get the feel of the pitch and the conditions, just to give him that opportunity. That's the only reason I can think of.
Faizan. Yeah, just bowls cutters into the pitch. These are the type of guys that are difficult to get away. They mix it up so much. They get the wicketkeeper to stand up. They tend to push one through quickly. They're very, very difficult bowlers. And it's a trade that a lot of people don't really look to ply, because it's not an easy trade to master. But when you do it, you can be extremely effective. I wonder whether the names such as Chris Harris, and then Gavin Larson, that's the name I was searching for. I mean, how do you think those guys would have performed in T20 cricket? Well, they were very, very similar to these type of bowlers. Chris Harris would come in and bowl off a wrong foot. Gavin Larson would just be a little bit more predictable with his length, but be at you all the time.
Yeah, I can remember one name from Pakistan was the great Salim Malik. He would come and bowl those loopy deliveries. Well, if you don't get it right, it's very important to get that length right. If you're a bowler who's like bowling cutters, you got to be very spot on with that length. I think the names you took, they were brilliant with that line and length also. Although not much pace, but they'll vary those cutters. The most important part is the length, where you land it. Because if you don't get it right, and that pace, batters nowadays will surely hit you for sixes.
And also they can be very annoying, the way they bowl. I know batters just hate facing them, because most batters like pace on the ball. And if you're a spin bowler, you would want to come down the pitch, but these guys don't allow you to do that. They're kind of in between. Mahesh Deekshana, I'm sure you've seen from Sri Lanka, who bowls that mystery balls, who bowls cutters. Blocked with the fingers. Will that be called a wide, I think? So those are the type of bowlers. We've spoken about the ones that have been successful in the lowest, shortest format. We know that wrist spinners are. Now these mystery bowlers too, where they just flick it with their middle finger. They bowl the wrong ones, different grips. Amazing collection.
It's all about being an X factor in the side, being different from others. Just don't be predictable, because T20 cricket, we've been talking about that batters are ready to go big. So you need to have that X factor, something different. We were mentioning about those carom bowlers. They can be very difficult to get away sometimes, especially with new ball. So now in T20 cricket, it's all about impact. And Faizan has a good impact to start off. Just 5 runs coming off his first over. 91 for 1.
Right, look at the points table. Mirpurkhaas right on the top of the tree. And look at that run rate. I mean, even Hyderabad Bahadurs will be pleased with that run rate. Plus 2.9. That's, will take a lot of beating.
Money.
Cleverly bowled by Salman Ali Yaga. Just back on that subject of bowling at T20 cricket, you talk to some top bowlers. I mean, I used to talk to Lasith Malik, who's an institution when it comes to bowling. I'll tell you, he has so much of knowledge. I sometimes just a bit upset. I sometimes wonder why he doesn't get involved in coaching more, because he just knows. And his main theory is that T20 is about bowling a dot ball. He's first. Upish falls short. So he says variety is to beat the bat. Just bowl a dot and dot. That's objective number 1. So that's how you build pressure.
Most definitely. And that is why we were talking about those carom deliveries, because batters are not usually used to it or facing such bowlers. That is why they take the time to get them away. And absolutely, it's all about dot balls, creating pressure. And being an X factor, being an impact player, however you can contribute. The art of bowling definitely has changed.
Now, this is an interesting phase because the last 2 overs, we haven't seen a boundary, few dots, singles. Now, how would Mirpurkhaas react as they go forward? The run rate is good, but these 2 overs have been quiet. 1 ball to go. Oh, big. That's big. I posed the question how they would react. That's exactly the way. With a 6, the 100's up. And Umar Amin, yet another half century of just 33 balls, 101 for 1 in 12.
Yeah, there's no stopping a good man. Boy, is he playing well. 51 from 33, and he's on fire. 100 yesterday, followed up with another 50. Salman Butt, talk me through this wonderful innings.
Thank you, Nick. Yes, another top knock from Umar Amin, and he's batting like a captain. He's carrying his team through phases, and how wonderfully he fills wherever it's required. He fills it with the boundary, a 6, and where good, sensible cricket is required, he's also doing that, and he's also guiding the youngster on the other end. There were 2 overs which were a bit quieter compared to the rest of the innings, and how well he played that last ball, that massive 6 of Agha Salman over long on. It was a huge hit, and he knows the important thing is that you know that you hold the key for a team because of your form and also being the captain.
Yeah, well said. I just hope the Pakistan national team are taking note, because he's in that sort of form where can you ignore? He's at such a good age as well, isn't he? He's 32. He's been a prolific run scorer throughout the last 4 years, so consistency's been there. Projected score now 170. I think he's got his sights at 180, 190. They got 200 yesterday. Can they get to that mark again? That's the big question. Yeah, Faizan doing a nice job here. Just gone for 8 off almost 2 overs.
Yes, Faizan has a change of pace up his sleeve and can be very slippery at time as well, especially with the Yorker. So he's bowled well, cramped them up around the wicket. No room for the batters to swing freely.
Oh, this is hit hard. Pure timing. There's a low full toss, and look at the wrists through this ball. Beautiful to watch.
Umar Amin is getting better by the minute. Wow, low full toss and strong wrists there, as Nick put it. And traces across the outfield, which is also very fast. And Anwar Ali, one of the best and the quickest fielders, had no chance. Just had to move a few yards to his left, but absolutely no chance. Once again, a low full toss, this time straight to the cow corner. Fielder over there, Niazi, is one of the best fielders as well. So 13 bowled, 109 for 1, and it's time for the Zira Plus timeout.
indeed to all our viewers. Kushamdeed to all our viewers out there, and Salman Butt.
Nick bhai, kya haal hai?
Mitiku.
Good to hear that.
Learning all the time.
Yeah,
Wonderful
you're doing
to be
wonderfully
here.
well, and it's a bit overcast now. The condition has become a bit cooler.
Yeah, it's got a bit cooler, as you say. There's cloud cover. Cloud cover, I haven't seen much of that, have we? It's been really hot and warm, and the weather's been fantastic since we've been here.
Yes, sir, it's been an absolutely wonderful weather to play cricket in, and such a platform, beautiful setting, great pitches, so all set up, and a great opportunity for lots of youngsters.
But right now, it is the Umar Amin show. The captain, the skipper, put into bat earlier by the very man on your screen, Anwar Ali, captain of Hyderabad, 22 off his 2 overs. So he'll want to turn that around. He needs a wicket. His team need a wicket from him. Hasibullah will pick up a single and get his captain back on strike. So what do you make of this first 13 overs? I guess much more of this man on your screen.
Well, Umar has been magnificent throughout this tournament. Elegant and yet so powerful along with it. Strokes all around the ground, lucky touch as well, had a drop catch once more. But the strokes that he has played have been wonderful. The execution close to perfect. And as a captain, he's been leading by example.
Over the extra cover. He just didn't quite get that, did he? Yes, a bit of it. Cloud cover has come in this afternoon. Certainly haven't seen much of it in this first week of the ZKB SPL. It's been really beautiful out here. Nice playing conditions. I'm sure the players will welcome a bit of cloud cover. It's quite hot in the afternoon. 3 men out on the leg side, 2 on the off side. 1-1-1 for 1. Oh, it's a thick edge. You'll get lucky and you'll get 4. 12 bowled from Anwar Ali. Count himself unlucky.
Indeed, it's Anwar Ali again. Once again, an edge has flown past the third for a boundary, and he beat him. But lucky was Hasibullah, and he gets the boundary. What he wanted, not the same area, but the same result. And change of pace, Smart bowling, clever operator Anwar Ali, but he isn't getting the desired results. 115. It's all building up to a good total.
Yeah, 180, 190. That'll be in their mind, back of their mind. Nicely played again. Good deft touch from the new batter, who is moving on nicely to 14. Where I mean 58 from 38 again, leading the way. 3 singles and a 4-point run rate at 8.6. So that foundation we talk about going into the last 5 is exactly what they'll want to do. Mirpurkhaas not putting a finger wrong in this tournament so far. They've won 3 from 3, as have Hyderabad. It is the top of the table clash, the one we've been waiting for. So don't go anywhere, because we've got a real game on our hands. Yeah, it's well bowled. Good bowling. 3 men out there, so bowling well to his field. But just missing that wicket, isn't he? Down for 30, approaching the end of his 3rd over. He'd love a wicket, wouldn't he?
Yes, he's been a touch unlucky. He had a catch not taken, and that too of Umar Amin at the mid-wicket boundary. Probably some sun interrupting the fielder, but that is no excuse at this level. Bowled few other good deliveries, but the edge flew past for 4 towards the 3rd area, so he hasn't had luck so far on his side. Happy to take the single, and 14 gone, 118. And this is the stroke. This was the time when Umar Amin offered a chance, and the fielder overran it, misjudging it, and in the end the ball going past him over his head for a boundary. Now I'm sure that fielder must be praying that Umar Amin gets out, but he's already scored 59, and God knows how many more, because he's in that sort of a touch where anything that he is doing is productive for him and his team.
Yeah, very costly indeed. Ooh, reverse sweep. Haven't seen many of those. You can see why. There's 2 men short on the offside there, so he's trying to get it over his head, but fails to connect.
Yeah, the idea is right, but it's just that he wasn't watching the ball. Just have a look. At the last moment, at the point of connection, he just moves his head away. And you have to look till the impact. Or what he can do is just let Umar Amin take the charge, because that's what he has done brilliantly. I wonder what's the issue the umpires are talking about with the bowler and the captain.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get confirmation of that in a second. The bowler, continuing with his mixed bag of tricks, taking pace off the balls, off cutters. He's been very good at that today. Pick of the bowlers for me. Yeah, when you try and play that reverse sweep, you often need a bit of pace to work with, so he'll be aware of that. I don't think he's going to give Hasibullah much to work with. We go again. That's well bowled. So Hasibullah just getting tied down a little bit. He's been in for a while. Run a ball. He'll know that he won't want to give his wicket away, but dearly love a boundary at this stage of the game, just to help his captain, just to make sure that he doesn't get tied down too much. There's 3 on the leg side, and he goes big, but straight to the fielder. So Umar Amin will get strike again.
Yes, Hasibullah isn't having the best of outings. 18 balls for his 16, and he's somebody who can go big. Has a lot of shots up his sleeve, but just hasn't been comfortable, hasn't been on song. today. The best way for him is to keep rotating the strike and let Umar Amin do the job, because he has been doing a wonderful job on the other side. Once again, the slow one, hit hard, hit straight, but the fielder will cut it off and just hold them for a single. Something has got to give. We are in the 15th over. It's 129 wickets in hand. A set batter and a batter who is not very comfortable.
Yeah, interesting time now. Don't want to lose a wicket. Again, they'll come through for the single, so Faizan doing a fantastic job. Just 16 now. Wicketless, but it doesn't matter. Taking pace off, mixing it up. Got protection where he needs it. Sometimes you have to give credit to the bowler and say, you know what, we'll get a few singles off this guy and we'll target someone else. Cutting edge and Channel Tech Sports Production, and he does go big this time, does the skipper. It's great fielding, excellent work on the boundary. And they're going to come back, it could be tight. And they come back for the second. I thought it was 4 at one stage.
Yes, excellent fielding that. The fielder from the mid-wicket boundary, he ran to his right and he just, with his hand, he just directed the ball to the other fielder who covered his partner up really well. And this one is a full toss and it is going to go all the way. You can't bowl like that to Umar Amin, the highest run getter of the tournament so far. The man in supreme form, he will not spare anything like that. 6 to end the over and it's 129 for 1.
I wonder if that was a no ball. The umpires are going to check. Are they going to check? I think they might do. This looked quite high to me. No, the front foot's fine. That's not the problem. Let's roll it through now and we'll see where this gets to Umar Amin, who does incredibly well to stick this over the boundary. He's obviously seeing the ball so well. Haven't got a clear picture just yet, but still waiting confirmation of whether that was a legal delivery or not. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty high. It's touch and go, isn't it? Did very well to hit that up the ground. Good opportunity to get a much needed and well-deserved drink for the captain. 160 plus runs now in 2 games. What do you think, Salman?
It's very close, just touch and go. And Umar Amin is not down the track, he's standing in his crease. If the umpire gives it a no ball, I would not have any objection at all. Bit of a surprise that it's not been called. But thankfully, Umar Amin, for his sake and his team's sake, has taken advantage of this delivery. Imagine getting out on a ball like this and not being called. The batsman would feel hard done. It hasn't been called a no ball. So it's the 16th over to start and it's 129. Umar Amin on 68. Hasibullah has got to go now. 17 is of 18 deliveries. He's seen the pitch, played adequate number of balls. Now he needs to unleash.
Yeah, I agree with that. The platform has been set. 180, the number. And another dot ball. Yeah, it can be quite difficult, particularly in this form of the game where you're standing as a batter and you know you've got to go. But at the same time, you don't just want to play a rash shot and do something silly. You've got to still pick your options, pick your areas. I think for Hasibullah, he'll be looking over mid-off. Mid-off is up, and then maybe deep square leg if he can get shimmy over to the offside and maybe use that bottom hand to flick it over. Would that be fair to say, Salman?
Yes, I mean, Umar Amin just walked up to him and maybe offered some advice. See, the plan has been straightforward. Muhammad Ali round the wicket to the left-handers, no room at all unless the batter decides to take it across his body and takes it from front and puts it over mid-wicket or square leg. But we haven't seen anything like that from anybody against Muhammad Ali so far, and it's been good bowling from him. But I'm sure Umar Amin is now set. He knows what Muhammad Ali has been doing. So maybe we see him operate differently now.
Yeah, Faizan and Muhammad Ali, very similar. Not giving much pace. Making sure they've got the right field. Third man, as a result, comes up into the ring now. They've got mid-off and mid-on. Deep on that boundary. And a dangerous Umar Amin. It's nice bowling, it's clever thinking. So pressure back on Hasibullah, who's got 18 from 20. Hasn't managed to find the boundary with any ease. And, well, we're closing in on that 16th over. That is final 4. He'll be talking to his partner. You can see he's thinking about now, where am I going to hit this? Where's my boundary option? I think with the bowler coming round the wicket, angling into the pads, you've got to get over and maybe use that angle. Try and whip it over square leg.
I think he's definitely going to be outside the off stump because he has his square leg up in the circle and that fine leg back, so the length might be fuller. And we see him attacking the stumps and Hasibullah missing it. And he is out now, bowled of Muhammad Ali. He bowled well and he didn't allow any room. So Hasibullah had to take the risk, and in the end he has to leave. So second wicket down now for Mirpurkhaas. It's Muhammad Ali for the Hyderabad Bahadurs, who bowls it, hits the stumps.
Yeah, try to go over mid-off and just played all around it, the wrong line. Didn't really get going. Hasibullah will be disappointed to get out for 17. He's bowled by Ali. It's 131 for 2. ZKB SPL 2024 after a fantastic start halfway through the tournament, and players are heating up here because they're playing some outstanding cricket. I mean, 100 yesterday, another 50 to his name today, holding that innings together for Mirpurkhaas, who have won all 3 games, as have Hyderabad. This is a clash of the Titans matchup. Asif Ali, the new batsman, gets off the strike straight away. Muhammad Ali is doing a great job for his team. Anwar Ali, the captain, taking pace off. He's got that important wicket of Hasibullah, who's just gone for 17, 1 for 8, approaching the end of his 3rd over. He's been miserly, he's been clever. He's taken pace off and really used the conditions and to the best of his ability. Or is this the spell that could turn the fortunes of Hyderabad's bowling efforts? Again, excellent bowling, excellent work. Fantastic finish to over number 16. It's 133 for 2.
$133 for 2, 4 more overs to go. You talk about 4 overs, there's 24 deliveries, at least double that. Maybe another 50 can be added to the total. That's usually what happens when two good sides are playing. You might not see huge scores because they're equally at each other. And to a certain extent, the Hyderabad Bahadurs have done well to keep them at around 134. Because at the end of 8 overs, they were 65 for no loss. And the way they were progressing, we felt that they will get another 200 today. Umar Amin is still out there, so they can fancy their chances of getting another 190 plus for sure. And if Asif Ali gets going for another couple of overs, things can change.
That's a wide. I think that Hazibullah experiment failed. That pushed them back a bit. Mirpurkhaas, because they were going well. They were going at more than 9 and over. Look at where they are at the moment. Still decent. But 8.39, they've dropped a run on an average. And there were lots of dot balls in between. And Umar Amin has been his usual self. But I thought Hyderabad Bahadurs bowled very well to Hasibullah. Just made sure that they bowled a lot of dots, kept him on strike. 6. Asif Ali is a big 6 hitter. And that was just deposited with the greatest of ease.
Yeah, you get a feeling Anwar was trying to bowl into the pitch. There's lack of pace and then the length really went against him. Asif Ali's bat swing is always targeted to that cow corner, the mid-wicket region. So if you want to keep him quiet, you got to keep it outside off. There you go. It was sitting nice and pretty in front of his eye line. He was trying to bowl that leg cutter. It just went wrong.
Well, that went horribly wrong. Bang down into the pitch at that pace. Asif Ali just in, so he enjoyed it. 33 dots so far. 11 fours and 7 sixes. Through the offside. Doesn't really get through the offside. Good fielding. But I like the idea of looking to rotate the strike. Got 9 of the first 3, Sikandar. You were talking about, you said 180. This is the 17th over. They left with 18 legitimate balls. They've got 9 of the first 3. So now, from now on, they need big overs. And with Asif Ali being Asif Ali and Umar Amin 71 or 45, they certainly have the muscle, the power to do that. Outside the line. That was improvisation. But look at Anwar's figures. He's gone for more than 40. He's going at more than 10 runs and over.
He is in the top 3 wicket takers of the tournament. He's got 6. Above him is Shahnawaz Dani and Samin Gul, who's got 7 apiece. Yeah, but you always can have one bad day at the office. Still can pull things back. This format allows you more than one opportunity to come back into the game. Trying to bowl full and wide outside off. Will this be taken? Yes, Asif Ali goes. He got a ball outside off stump. That is where Asif Ali does find himself in a bit of bother. And exactly that's what happened.
That's a massive blow as far as Mirpurkhaas is concerned, because Asif Ali was sent in batting at 4. He had a plan, he had a purpose, and he had a job to do. Again, pace off. Very, very wide and almost full. Toe end. Got the height, but definitely not the distance. Good catch that was. He settled underneath it quite well and took it easily. Mirpurkhaas have lost their 3rd now. Asif Ali goes for 8. 143 for 3.
First opportunity and outing for Qasim Akram in the 11. Really good all-rounder. Can bowl some good spin. Good middle order batsman. And he was someone who was regarded as someone to look out for by some great cricketers because he's shown some promise. He was given the captaincy of the domestic team last year. And he also represented Pakistan A of the emerging Asia Cup. Played against Zimbabwe as well for Pakistan A. He's someone that Pakistan is investing in. And since the format, we'll come back to that, 17 overs have been bowled. This is the wicket of Asif Ali, toe end of the bat. And a good catch taken. The plan worked. Full and wide outside off. And let him try hit a 6 from there. Asif Ali takes Asif Ali's catch. So yeah, we were just talking about Qasim Akram. He's been given the opportunity today to play, and the reason why he wasn't featuring in the 11 is because the format says you've got to have more emerging, 3 in every 11. So he was just not finding a way to get into that 11. Today, the captain has given him his outing.
Jahandad has gone for plenty in his first 2 overs. Qasim Akram on strike. Oh, lucky. For a moment I thought he missed it. He actually did, but just found the outside edge. With short third in the circle. In the gap, you'll have value. That's a boundary to start the over.
Yeah, sometimes you mess up the variations that you're trying to do as a bowler. Again, that idea of bowling full and wide, but just ended up as a full toss, and he managed to get the toe end of the bat. The difference, the comparison of Mirpurkhaas' performance yesterday of their 208, they had 23 boundaries and 7 sixes. And that's so important that the boundaries were coming consistently. Today they only have, well, include this one, 12 boundaries and 3 sixes. So it's clearly showing in the total.
Well, that's what happens when you're up against a good side, Sikandar. In that game where they got 200, they were up against not a very good side, so well, they're just checking on the no ball. The front foot's fine, and I think even the height is okay because he was charging and that was dipping, so that's all right.
And the acceleration yesterday came about in the last 10 because they were 83 for 1 after more than 100 in the last 10 overs of the innings.
He's looking to charge. Qasim. He's already got to 6 of 3 balls, but it's important that Umar Amin comes on strike. He's been the one who's sighting the ball well. He's been the one who's been in form.
It's a very tough number 5 and 6. You don't get tired. You come out, then you've got to start swinging. Especially if you're coming out to bat at this stage of the game. Last 4 overs, 5 overs. So nobody will give you that opportunity or a leeway saying, let me just figure out how the pitch is playing. You just got to swing your bat. 150 up. 150 for 3.
Well, those 50s have been reached rather evenly, I must say. The last one, the quickest. Oh, where has that gone? Oh, it's gone to the fielder. For a moment, I thought he cleared the boundary. They're starting to lose wickets here. Mirpurkhaas, wicket number 4. I thought he got it over the line. I thought he had legs, but he didn't. Straight down the man at mid-wicket. On midland leg, that was a good shot. But the timing wasn't there and found the man on the boundary. Good low catch. So wicket number 4, Qasim Akram out for 6. Mirpurkhaas 150 for 4. Danish Aziz, another left-hander. They're well served with left-handed batters. Mirpurkhaas straight away. What a good start. It's 4. Timing, placement. Danish Aziz getting it through mid-off, through extra cover, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, he provided a great finish yesterday, scored around 31 of just 16 along with his captain, and straight away he's at it again. Even though they've lost a wicket, they've got 2 boundaries in this over as well. So again, 10 runs have been conceded with a delivery to go.
Last ball of the over. Looks to jab it, and he does in the gap at third man. 14 runs of that over. 158 for 4, Mirpurkhaas. They got 2 overs left in their innings. .158 for 4. Now, Hyderabad Bahadurs, they have used 6 bowlers. You know, I'm just wondering, why wasn't Asif Ali in the side who bowled quite well? Asif Ali Chandi. Left arm fast bowler. Why hasn't he bowled? Why is he in the side? I think he's had some decent outings so far. He opened the bowling, if I'm not mistaken. He bowled with the new ball. He's skiddy. Left arm. Oh no. Where is it falling? It's not falling anywhere but straight down the throat of the man who was bowling. He's bowled brilliantly. Into his 4th over, he's got his 2nd wicket and the wicket of the captain. I thought that was coming. Umar Amin, he was off strike for a long time. In fact, it's not Umar Amin, I beg your pardon. It's Danish Aziz. For a moment I thought it was Umar Amin. Danish Aziz beaten off the pitch with the ball not coming on. Fairly simple catch to Ali. Yeah, it was more or less of a leading edge. Out for 8. 159 for 5. It's another left-hander. Pushing and running. Get Amin on strike. He's the one. Fahamul Haq, Misbahul Haq. So now, this is my question. Srikanta, tell me, why hasn't he bowled? He's loosening up. Is he going to bowl the last over? He's in the side as a bowler, isn't he? He's not an all-rounder. If you select him for his bowling resources and bowling skills. And how come he hasn't bowled a single over? And this is over number 19. Umar Amin on 73 on strike. Goes through the offside, but he doesn't get through the offside because there is a man almost at the edge of the 30-yard. So this is a good comeback, I'll tell you, by Hyderabad Bahadurs. They have restricted a strong-looking Mirpurkhaas, I think, to a manageable score, Sikandar. If they get to 170, that's pretty manageable.
Yeah, I think credit should go to Mohammad Ali. His chunk of 4 overs have been, well, amazing. 2 for 13, whereas others have gone for runs. And you're right, the point that you're making. I don't know why Asif Ali Chandio hasn't been given the ball. It's gone high in the air. He will take some catching. 3 fielders converging. The one in the deep asks for it and he takes it. That's a good catch and a good calling. He could easily mess those up, but he was having the best view, coming in, running in from the deep, and takes the catch. And what do you know? Hard work pays off. 3rd wicket for Mohammad Ali.
See what's happening here. Pace off the ball. Bit of a cutter into the pitch. Coming in from cover. That was the safest bet because running back is not easy, but running forward, it's a bit easy. I'm not saying that it was an easy catch, but that's an option. Fahmul Ahaq out for 1, 161 for 6. And that's not a good sign for Mirpurkhaas.
Dad will have a word or two with his son. He's right there in the center of your picture, the head coach of Hyderabad Bahadurs, Misbah ul Haq. That's a big support staff. Right arm round. Another left-hander. Swing and a miss. They're full of left-handers. That's really well bowled. Super work done. 4 overs, 3 for 13, Mohammad Ali. He's really not allowed the opposition to get anything out of his spell. 161 for 6.
Right now, the captain will have to ensure that he faces all 6 deliveries, or a high percentage of the 6 deliveries to be bowled by Faizan. The last over. Straight away, down to long off. And is that been taken? I think it is. Outstanding catch. Salman Ali Aga, what a catch that is at long off. They've got the big fish in the last over. Hyderabad Bahadurs are making massive, giant strides in this game. Take a look at this.
You'd expect that from an international. That's very well done. He's plucked it out of nowhere. It's almost dying on him. But he made sure that he bends down properly and gets his fingers underneath it. You only have a very little fraction of a time to react to such catches. You've got to anticipate if it's coming easily to you, you've got to rush towards it. And you need certain catches like these to dismiss in-form Umar Amin. This ball is legit. He hit it hard. And the catch was taken by Salman Ali Agha. Another good score by Umar Amin in the 70s. Mirpurkhaas Tigers lose their captain.
Runs here. Couple of runs. Wanting the second. Could be trouble. Oh, there was a fumble. There was a clear run out. Anwar Ali just couldn't gather it. I'm wondering how good the throw was. But clearly there was a chance of a run out. Take a look. Take a look at this. He recovers quickly and then the throw. Oh no. No, Anwar, you can't be blaming him. Yes, it was slightly wide, but you still expect him to collect it because he had plenty of time. The batter was nowhere in the frame.
Yeah, he got the throw on the bounce, on the half volley. Why did he? If it was a flat throw into the hands, then things would have been different, but you do give it to the bowler. He turned around from his follow-through and went after it.
What's the hold up here, Sikandar? What's going on? What are they checking?
No idea what's happening. They're going to check something here. I don't see anything in doubt here. Oh no. Yeah.
That's well captured and well detected, I must say. That clearly looks short. That's what the third umpire does. Well done to him. So no wonder it's 162. They got just one run off it. Oh, no, again. This is a clever bowler, I'll tell you. He just bowled it into the pitch. Hardly any pace.
Yeah, that's what's working over here. You know it, that the batting side, with a couple of balls to go, they will swing hard at everything. So it's a mindset that is already very evident and clear to the bowling side, that they will go after everything. Why not take the pace off?
It's an amazing strategy, isn't it? In the years gone by, you'll expect bowlers to run in and really blast the batters, beat them with pace. But now they've gone the other way. They just take pace off.
I still remember Waqar Yunus bowling those toe crushes to tail-enders and puff of dust and batters falling down, rapid pace. But now it's a different ball game. Unless you are express fast, I'd have no problems. You keep bowling that to the tail-enders. But if you're anything less than 140, then you've got to have variations.
T20 game is so funny that edges, top edges, inside edges, they all count. And amazing shot executions are seen in the T20 format, completely unorthodox. Again, it's going to fall safe, I think. Well short of the man coming in from deep mid-wicket, only a single. Now, is he going to refer that? I think the batter looked in. The umpires these days, Sikandar, are taking no chances whatsoever with one ball to go.
Especially when the fielding side is appealing. So then he's got to go upstairs and refer it if he feels that he isn't sure. And sometimes I feel the umpires got to get on with it. We do trust their eye. Yeah, he's in. Decision is still pending. It is a lazy effort, though, by the batter. He's just walked in and planted his bat. Bend your back. It's so important, even if it's the last ball. Make them work hard for your wicket. One more ball to go. Sameen Gul will be on strike. Yeah, all is well. Not out. Nice, into the block hole. They might want to take a chance coming back, but Salman Agha has a bullet arm. end up with a single. Good over this. 1 for 30 in 4, 1 for 31 in 4 overs for Faizan. 168 for 7 in the 20 overs. That has been put up by Mirpurkhaas Tigers after being asked to bat first. Another brilliant performance by Omar Amin, the captain, opening and made sure that the side gets to a respectable, decent score. Scored in the 70s yet again. Good opening along with Sohail. Mirpurkhaas Tigers live up to their name. This is a gettable total. It will be interesting to see if Mirpurkhaas's bowling can defend this. These are the two sides who haven't lost a game yet. 3 out of 3 for both the teams.
Well, it's a great comeback. It's a very good comeback. They have not let the second half of Mirpurkhaas just take the game away from them. They've come back strongly. They've got wickets, 7 wickets in all. They just didn't let them take them on, and they get into a huddle. They just congratulate each other. They got a plan, and they must be happy because there is a lot of momentum that they carry into the dugout. They know that they got this score. It's within their reach.
This is so important. You haven't seen teams doing that after the innings, getting into a huddle, professionalism, and at the same time they've worked hard. Now let's join the innings highlights with Al Hayat Group. Start was again amazing. Mohammad Sohail Khan and Omar Amin took the power play as their own, started hitting the balls, got a decent number of boundaries in it, and made sure that the foundation is set. And they succeeded in doing that yet again. Really good player, Mohammad Sohail, and we've said a lot about Omar Amin. So maybe you'd feel that after the power play and maybe after the 10th over, things slowed down a little bit. Hasibullah's experiment didn't work, but you got to give the credit to the bowling side that they did manage to stop them at 168. At one point we thought that they might again get into the 190s. This was wicket number 2. Still, from the other end, the captain kept going. Asif Ali hit a 6 and then he was caught in the covers like that on a full and wide delivery from Anwar Ali Khan. Then everyone started coming and swinging. Qasim Akram was the next batter to go. Then Danish Aziz came in, hit a nice cover drive, and Omar Amin kept playing those shots until Danish Aziz closed the bat's face too early, got a leading edge. Brilliant performance from Mohammad Ali in his 4 overs, 3 for 13. Didn't allow the batters to get away with any big shots while he was bowling. This was a good catch by Salman Agha to dismiss Omar Amin, and eventually Omar's brilliant knock came to an end. Quick look at the performance in a bit, but right now we'll head down to Misha and join her.
Thank you. I've got with me the young all-rounder from Pakistani Shaheens who's representing Mirpurkhaas Tigers here at the ZKB Sindh Premier League Season 1, Qasim Akram. Qasim, पिछले 3 मैचेस में मीरपुरखास टाइगर्स काफ़ी अच्छा स्कोर करते रहे हैं. आज थोड़ा सा हमें लगा कि स्ट्रगल किया है बैट के साथ. कैसा ट्रैक था?
जी बिल्कुल. आज थोड़ा सा फास्ट बॉलर का बॉल जो है वो थोड़ा नीचे रह रहा था, और ऊपर से जो टॉप ऑर्डर ने बैटिंग बहुत अच्छी की है. मिडल ऑर्डर में थोड़ा सा हम अगर मैच अच्छा खेलता 3 ओवर से, उसमें मैं अगर 15-20 रन ऐड कर देता तो ये टोटल अच्छा हो जाना था. अभी भी ये अगर देखा जाए तो बुरा टोटल नहीं है, अच्छा टोटल है ये भी.
168 है बोर्ड पे. क्या लग रहा है, चेज हो जाएगा या नहीं?
आई थिंक हमें अच्छी बॉलिंग करनी पड़ेगी, फाइट करनी पड़ेगी. इंशाल्लाह ये चेज नहीं होने देते हम.
चेज नहीं होने देते. लेट्स सी क्या होता है. बेस्ट ऑफ लक. आई होप आप ऐसा ही हो. एंड विद दैट इट बैक अप टू द कॉम्स.
Qasim Akram didn't really get much with the bat. He was dismissed for 6, but this is how they went about the Mirpurkhaas Tigers. 74 from the captain, 40 from Sohail. They did the bulk of the scoring. Managed to get 168 for 7. Bowling, 3 for 13 in his 4 overs. Mohammad Ali led the way, and he was superb and brilliant with his accuracy. And then a wicket each for all the bowlers except Asif. Nicely done today by the Hyderabad Bahadurs. Quick look at the target. Hyderabad Bahadurs have done well to restrict the side to 168. Can they get 169 in their 20 overs? Don't go too far. We'll be back with the chase.
pulls one right between the two fielders.
This one is, as he got all of it, oh!
That time, not just overs, he's got a wicket as well.
Dropped really well. And this one is a full toss and it is going to go all the way. You can't bowl like that to Umar Amin, the highest run getter of the tournament so far.
यार बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ बिकॉज क्रिकेट आपको पता है एक ऐसी चीज़ है जो कि हमारी पूरी नेशन को जोड़ लेती है. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि SPL का इनिशिएटिव लिया गया है और डेफिनेटली
हमारे शहर के अंदर जब ये एंटरटेनमेंट आई है तो सब बहुत खुश होंगे आने के लिए और देखने के लिए. तो मैं बहुत खुश हूँ इसके लिए कि इवेंट हो रहा है.
जितने यंगस्टर्स हैं वो बहुत एक्साइटेड होते होंगे, जैसे अगर लाला जैसे लेजेंड खेल रहे हो यहाँ पे. सो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी कि इस तरह के इनिशिएटिव हो रहे हैं. इससे हमारे जो ग्रास रूट लेवल के लड़के हैं या नए लड़के हैं उनके लिए सीखने का बहुत अच्छा मौका है.
कराची के फैंस के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही मैसेज है कि घरों से निकलें, नेशनल स्टेडियम आए और इस इवेंट को कामयाब करें.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेले सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
सिंध प्रीमियर लीग जो हो रही है टूर्नामेंट माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा एकदम है. ये हम शौकीनों के लिए भी और इंशाल्लाह ताला पूरी दुनिया में ये देखा जा रहा है.
ये अच्छी सीरीज़ है, ऐसा टैलेंट होना चाहिए. आहिस्ते आहिस्ते देख के जो इंशाल्लाह बड़े प्लेयर बाहर आते हैं.
ये बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम है. इंशाल्लाह आगे भी बच्चों को ये मौके मिलते रहेंगे और बच्चे अपना टैलेंट शो करते रहेंगे.
मैं बेनज़ीर आबाद लाल को सपोर्ट करता हूँ, शाहिद अफरीदी की टीम को.
मैं बेनज़ीर लाल को कर रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ माई ब्रदर, ही इज इन द टीम ना.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेलेगा सिंध, पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
अब खेलेगा सिंध,
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद.
Down the track straight. Beautiful. Excellent use of the feet. Played it straight all the way.
It goes up, man underneath it, easy catch. Wow, this is picked up and it's gone for a maximum. What a shot.
Another one this time, straight over the bowler's head. This time it's a flat six in the screen. So this is some hitting going on. And now it goes to 50. What an incredible knock this is.
It's time for the Sindh Premier League cricket fever to hit the City of Lights. "12 days of thrilling action with top 6 teams battling it out to be crowned champion. All eyes are on the stars who will light up the skies for the ultimate glory. Tonight, it's the Karachi Ghazis locking horns in the opener against Hyderabad Bahadurs. Hold on to your seats as it's time for the SPL Season 1 liftoff.
हाणे खेॾंदो सिंध.
अब खेलेगा सिंध.
अब खेलेगा सिंध.
आई एम वेरी मच एक्साइटेड क्योंकि SPL एक बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है, स्पेशली हम जैसे सिंधी इमर्जिंग कैटेगरी के प्लेयर्स के लिए. और एक बहुत बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी है हमारे लिए कि हम अपना टैलेंट शोकेस करें और इतनी बड़ी टीम्स और इतने बड़े प्लेयर्स के साथ कम्पीट करें इस इवेंट में.
इंशाल्लाह जो हमारी टीम है, हम कल भी हमने मैच किया और बहुत ज़बरदस्त कम्बिनेशन है और मैंने खुद इसके लिए बहुत तैयारी की है. एज ए सीनियर प्लेयर, एज ए टेस्ट प्लेयर अपनी टीम को लेके जाऊंगा.
SPL को लेके बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं हम यंगस्टर्स के लिए ये बहुत अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है।
आपको पता है कि इतनी अच्छी लीग हो रही है, मेरे ख्याल में PSL के बाद पाकिस्तान की सबसे बड़ी लीग SPL ही है, बड़ी अच्छी लीग है।
तो SPL हम लोगों के लिए बहुत एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम हाईलाइट हों और पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट बोर्ड एंड SPL के थ्रू हम लोग जो है एक सर्किट का पार्ट बने।
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, पिच बड़ा अच्छा था आज। कोशिश यही की कि अपने आप को अप्लाई करूं, क्रिकेटिंग शॉट्स पे रहूं, तो थ्रू आउट द इनिंग्स सामने हिट करने की कोशिश की, जिसमें सक्सेसफुल हुआ तो बहुत मज़ा आया।
This one has been pulled in the gap and as I said he'll be looking for the boundary and he got the opportunity.
बड़ा इवन बॉल आ रहा था, थोड़ा सा हार्ड लेंथ वाला जो बॉल है वो थोड़ा सा टफ हो रहा था खेलना, उसके अलावा काफ़ी इवन बॉल आ रहा था, जिसकी वजह से अपने सिर्फ स्किल्स को एग्जीक्यूट किया, अपनी शॉट सिलेक्शन को कोशिश की बेहतर बनाने की, तो जिसके रिजल्ट्स मिले।
Umar Amin gets a boundary and that's the first 100 of the ZKB.
आई थिंक ये बहुत अच्छा है इंटीरियर सिंध के लोगों के लिए, स्पेशली सिंध के लोगों के लिए, जो वहाँ के बच्चे हैं, जो इंटरनेशनल स्टार्स जैसे मोइन भाई, रज़ाक भाई, मिसबा भाई, इन जैसे लोगों के साथ वो ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर कर रहे हैं, उनका एक्सपीरियंस शेयर कर रहे हैं, और उनकी टीम में कुछ पाकिस्तान प्लेयर्स भी खेल रहे हैं, तो उनके साथ उनको बहुत ज़्यादा सीखने का मौका मिलेगा। तो आई एम श्योर कि ये उनके लिए बहुत ज़बरदस्त अपॉर्चुनिटी है। हमारी टीम की बस यही है, हमारी कोशिश है कि हम 1 गेम एट ए टाइम देखें, कोशिश करें कि जो मैच आ रहा है उसको उसके मुताबिक प्लान करके उसको जीतने की कोशिश करें। क्राउड के लिए यही मैसेज है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्राउड आएँ और सपोर्ट करें, SPL को कामयाब बनाएं, और ये आपके ही प्लेयर्स हैं सारे, आके इन सबको सपोर्ट करें और कोशिश करें कि ये लीग इसी तरह फलती फूलती रहे।
Umar Amin gets a boundary and that's the first 100 of the ZKB.
That's a good comeback. This goes high. 50 of just 27 balls.
That's all. That's the end of the first day of the Sindh Premier League with the Karachi Ghazis wrapped up.
Yeah, welcome back once again to National Bank Stadium, Karachi. It's Mirpurkhaas. Posted 168 runs. The two umpires, Imran Javed and Tariq Rashid, they've done a good job. Now it will be very interesting to see how they go for the run chase. They've got the firepower, they've got enough batters in them. Can they do it? Mirpurkhaas, we know they're a quality side. They've got every base covered. They've got that variation in the bowling department. They've added another bowler, Qasim Akram, the off spinner. It will be very interesting to see how they go about with this chase. As I welcome Nick Compton alongside me. Bahut bahut khush aamdeed.
Bahut shukriya. The stomach bug. To be expected, I think. 169, the target. Disappointed, actually. If I was Mirpurkhaas, they had such a good foundation. Played by the man on the screen, Umar Amin, who started so well. Again, a really significant contribution up the order, but you felt at one stage 180, 190 was on the cards, not to be. Hyderabad Bahadurs. 3 from 3. Top of the table clash. We've got a real game on our hands this evening. Don't go anywhere because we're right here for the run chase. 169 they need off their 20 overs. It's a belting track. Conditions are near perfect. Cutting Edge and Channel Tech Sports Production is bringing you these wonderful pictures. And it's only going to get better as we enter the final week, building up for the playoffs, the semis and the finals. Will these two teams be there? They have been the two formed teams of the tournament so far, both winning their 3 games. Hassan Nawaz, he's an exciting batter, seen a lot of him over the years. Plays orthodox, but he has got a bit of X factor, hasn't he? He's already got a big score to his name, and he'll want to hunt the score down. Sajjad, his opening partner. Sajjad Ali Jr., a right-handed batter. So 2 right-handed batters, and Mirpurkhaas opting for a bit of seam. Interesting to watch Hyderabad. They started with 2 spinners, so a different plan of attack here.
Yeah, very experienced Samin Gul. He will seam the ball. That's what he can do. He's got good pace also. And as you said, he's up against 2 dashing batters who likes to go big. Sajjad had a fantastic national T20. It was very impressive. But 169 would be a tricky run chase. We need early wickets. That's the case usually in every game. Mirpurkhaas trying different combinations, promoting Hasibullah up the order. That's maybe the reason. I think that inning of him might have costed him 15-20 runs. There's the first delivery of run chase. Intent quite clear, but kept low. That's what Qasim Akram said at the interview, that the ball from the fast bowlers is keeping low. So they got to have that in their mind.
Yeah, and you just want to give yourself a chance. Have a look at a few. Sajjad was quite intent on trying to pull that over to the offside. I think he was better off maybe playing a shot through the offside. It was quite wide of the off stump. Sun starting to go down. Big shadows casting across the ground, as you can see. Target is on 169. And this one's hit high and handsomely over for 6. He tried it in the first delivery and he missed. And boy, has he done it the second time round.
Great pickup. Poor line by Samin Gul onto his legs. These are easy pickings. He's in very good touch, Sajjad. He's not going to miss out on that. Oh, look at that, pitched towards the leg side. Yeah, that was there to be hit. Very wristy also. Hit it all the way. Big shot, that one. So that will get him going. That's a good start. They want those early boundaries just to settle their nerves. And if now Hassan Nawaz and Sajjad get going, now we'll see some entertaining batting. That's what they can do. Deep square like 3rd in place. That's better. Good comeback. That's where you need to be as a fast bowler with the new ball. At length and the line.
Yeah, if you're going to take the new ball on a surface like this, you've got to be really, really on your money. I think if you are on length or line, you're going to get punished. Interesting to see who opens up at the other end, whether Amin decides to bowl with some spin or take pace off, because anything with a bit of pace seems to go the distance. Samin halfway through his first over. It's gone for a 6 already. And this is hit high and handsomely, this time over the offside for another maximum.
What a start. Brilliant start by Sajjad. The previous 6 was hit towards the onside. This time going over the head of the point fielder. Again, was there to be hit, gave it all, just went after it. Great bat speed also. Hit it over point. That's a great start. They needed it, and I said if they do stay, we'll see lots of these 6s. They're making some changes, Omar Amin. Third comes in, and the fielder goes at deep mid-wicket. Probably with the change in the plan. We'll have to see which line now Samin Gul balls. Maybe some slower ones into the pitch, cutters towards that leg side. Because this field suggests that the line will be towards the leg side. He's already considered 2 sixes, Samin Gul. And another one. And another one, yes! Great pickup one more time from Sajjad to get the third six of the first over. What a start that is.
Well, questions will be asked. Was Samin the right man to open the bowling? Should they have gone for spin? Just drifting onto your pads, and this is help yourself sort of stuff, isn't it? I mean, if you're a right-handed batter, it doesn't get much better than that. Still got to do it. It's a good shot. Well put away. Sajjad has made an incredible start to this innings, to this second half of the game, where the Hyderabad Bahadurs are hunt down this total, 169. And boy, they've made a good start of it. 1 to go still, 18 from it. Pressure on Samin.
Oh, wow, good batting, great batting. Toying around with Samin Gul is making him ball there. Sweetly played towards third. The fielder was inside, got the boundary. Bahadurs playing like Bahadurs.
Helps it on its way. And runs are flowing aplenty off just the first over into the pitch, but key thing is he waited a long time. 1 over done, 22 from it.
An ideal start for Bahadurs. They've scored 22 runs. Shahab Khan, the left-arm medium fast bowler, is a good bowler, swings the ball into the right-hander. They've already given away 22 runs. It's a great start. Hassan Nawaz for the first time. It's a good start. That's where you need to be.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something and do it quickly. These two guys batting are particularly dangerous. Hassan Nawaz hasn't opened his account yet, but Sajjad was his belligerent best in that first over. So really on the back foot, the Mirpurkhaas. They need to stem the flow of runs, but they also need wickets. That's the best way to do it. Mid off, mid on up. Square leg back. And a third man. And that's better. That's much better. Here we go. Could be a quick shot. Nope, they'll get in. They'll make that single quite comfortably. So Hassan, he gets his account underway. 69 the total. Interesting that they've started with a bit of pace, and this is what happened in the first over. Sixes galore. One over the leg side, one over the offside, and another awesome pickup. And that was the last ball, just hopped on its way. 22 off it, so under pressure immediately. Oh, it's good stop there. So a good comeback here for Shahab, the left armour.
Yeah, now it would be interesting to see how Mirpurkhaas reacts to this, because previous game they've had easy wins. This is the first time they've been put under pressure. 169 the target, and they're off to a great start, 23 already. So now it will be a new challenge for Mirpurkhaas fielders and bowlers, because we know what Sajjad and Hassan Nawaz both can do. Oh, again, all hands over the fielder. There was a fielder placed for that. Great bat speed, helping it towards that point boundary for another six for Sajjad. He's dealing in sixes at the moment.
Watch this shot. How quick were his hands here? Only a little bit of width on offer, and boom! It flew like an absolute rocket. No one was catching that. Yeah, you thought at one point maybe just going down his throat, but the ball flew well beyond the boundary. Sajjad in real mood tonight. And he goes again. It's easy pickings, another 6. His 4th of the night. Trouble for Mirpurkhaas already, and it's not even 2 done.
Yeah, it seems like it's a 6-hitting festival at the moment. You just cannot bowl anywhere, because if you ball pitch up to him, it's going to clear his front leg and play it over extra cover. They're definitely under pressure. Sajjad and Shahab both play for the same team, Ahmedabad, in National T20 cricket. They played, both performed, made their name. They know each other's game. So pressure definitely on Shahab. At the moment, Sajjad is winning the battle. That's through. Might not be able to get to that. Yes, that's another boundary to end the over. That's excellent batting. That is fantastic by Sajjad. It raced to 38 of just 10 deliveries. 2 done, 39 for none. Spin for the first time. The under 13 boys from Hyderabad enjoying the game. Oh, great shot. Picked up the length beautifully. Hassan Nawaz this time and placed it between the two fielders. There is no stopping these two at the moment.
Worrying signs. Worrying signs. Danish Aziz. The man opted to bowl a little bit slower, and well, this just comes right off the middle of Hassan Nawaz's bat. It's short, it's wide. So it's been a lackluster start to this innings. That's better. That is better. And that's where they should have been from ball 1. Just wonder whether they should have taken a leaf out of the Hyderabad team. Opting for spin. They bowled spin from both ends at the start of their innings, and didn't make it particularly easy. 169 could have easily been 189, 199, but there was some good bowling in the middle overs that really halted Mirpurkhaas to a respectable total, but nothing more. Oh, that's poor fielding. I mean, the culprit this time. So fielding and bowling not up to standard or up to scratch yet. They've got time to turn it around, but they're going to have to do it pretty quickly.
That's Hassan Nawaz this time. Goes big. Goes very big. That's the biggest of the afternoon. Picked up that line. The intent was quite clear. Great swing off the bat too. Great result also.
Wow, this is a huge strike. My word. Have a listen to that. Didn't he enjoy it? That went some, didn't it? Yeah, they enjoyed it. 50 up for Hyderabad in just the 3rd over. Still 1 to go. Finish with a single, but it has been an incredible start here to the Hyderabad Bahadurs. 3 done, it's 52 for no wicket.
Asim Ali Jatt, for the first time, he will be tested too, because these two batters, Sajjad and Hassan Nawaz, are on fire. Just the way they're hitting it, clean, proper hitting. There's nothing slog about it. Proper cricketing hits. The intent they have, just brilliant. As I said, Mirpurkhaas will be challenged, and how they react will be interesting. And at the moment, they're struggling big time. Even the best of the best, Omar Amin, made a mistake in the field. So you can see that they're feeling the heat. Good pace. Seems to be a good find from this year's Sindh Premier League. Asim Ali Jatt, the local Sindhi talent in this team.
Yeah, I really like Hassan Ali. I've always Hassan Nawaz is an excellent player. Somebody I've been watching for some time. I think he's correct. He's severe. He's got the X factor about him. Asim, tall. Seema. Can he make the breakthrough? Looks like he's got all the attributes.
Yeah, although Hassan Nawaz is more experienced, although young but experienced, but it's Sajjad who's running away with the show. 39 of just 11 deliveries from the very first delivery. Have a look at that for a delivery. Beaten by pace, maybe keeping low, that's what Qasim Akram said. But the length has to be spot on. That's better. Good cricket. Good bowling. Sensible batting. Played it with soft hands. Just rotated the strike. Because they know they're off to an excellent start. They must not lose it. They must not give it away from this start. Just play normal, regular, sensible cricket. That should do. They're challenging a top side. But I definitely feel Mirpurkhaas doesn't have that X factor in spin bowling. They have Danish Aziz, who's a part-timer. Qasim Akram, also an all-round cricketer. So that's where they're missing. They don't have that X factor as far as a spinner is concerned. Oh, he can do that. He can do that. He can play all around the ground. You just cannot stop him today.
Everything Sajjad does turns to gold. Watch how he keeps his eye on the ball right at the last second, doesn't he? Uses the pace. Off it goes for 4. Guns flowing. Maybe enjoyed it too. You bet they do. I've seen under pressure. Another Mirpurkhaas bowler is struggling to find his line and length early on in this innings. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Yes, that's the wicket we wanted. The dangerous Sajjad goes. He's caught behind. And it was a good bit of bowling. Got a bit of extra bounce there.
Finally, something for Mirpurkhaas. One shot too many. Outside the off stump. Went after it, maybe too close to cut. That celebration says it all. That was an important wicket. We've been talking about the quality of Asim. Gets rid of Sajjad Ali Jr. Played a fantastic knock. 43, 5 sixes and 3 boundaries. It's 57 for 1. Asim has got the breakthrough, an important one. Sajjad. The score 57 already. We're just into the 4th over of this run chase. At Mohammad Faizan comes in. He's also a bit of a dasher, likes to go big. He's a boundary hitter, very wristy. Played for Lahore Qalandars in Pakistan Super League. Was very impressive.
Yeah, and this is why he's in. Just a bit of extra bounce, probably slightly fuller length. Yeah, that's well bowled. I see him. Big, tall, quick, does the job. He gets the wicket. They needed that. 4 done, 57 for 1.
What a start. Hyderabad Bahadurs have just taken this bowling apart. They've slammed them to all parts of the ground. Hassan 14, Faizan yet to get off the mark. Well, they managed to break their opening partnership, but not before there was so much damage done. I mean, that score looks that much smaller. So 169 to win. Now that required Raj Sikandar is little over 7 runs and over. And in T20 cricket, that's just not even funny. So easy. So it's up now for Mirpurkhaas to get wickets. Wickets are the key here. That's the way they could get back. Get wickets, bowl some dots, build it. Moin Khan, very familiar face. Brilliant wicketkeeper batter in his day. And now into coaching, watching intently. That's the wicket they wanted. Massive scalp that was.
ZKB Sindh Premier League, and the opening knock that you just mentioned, Roshan, is just an endorsement of how good sides make sure that they utilize different various stages of the game. The power play is so important. Not that they're chasing a huge total, but it's a very tricky number. It's not way too much, it's not less. From what we've seen in the tournament, 169 to win can become a problem if you don't plan out your chase, and they've done so well. 1 down, 59 already in the 5th over, going over 10 runs and over. That what that does, it just eases out your phase of over number 7 to 15. Sajjad was so good, and really he smashed the ball all around the park. His partner Hassan was having the best seat in the house, enjoying that knock, which was almost like a nightmare for the bowlers bowling in the power play. Nice looking shot. That's so Faizan-like. It's not easy on the up, over cover. Beautifully done. They're really controlling the game and controlling it properly.
And full marks to the groundsman, full marks to the surface. And these are the surfaces, these are the types of surfaces we require for a tournament like this. Take a look at this. He had plenty of time and he was hitting it on the up, in fact back of a length. And look where he's hitting it to. That's because he lacked pace and it came onto the bat quite nicely and the timing was good. Oh, this is a run feast. No stopping these batters at the moment. Hint of movement, just a hint of movement. 5 done, 64 for 1.
You like it?
64 in just 5 overs, and they've lost 1 wicket in the process. That was Sajjad. They are your groundsmen. You were praising them for their hard work and the way they prepared the surfaces. Something in for everyone. Yesterday we saw big scores being made, 208. There was Stern, of course. And we saw a couple of them from Osama Mir. Outfield is pretty nice. Gives you value for your shots. Young Sung heroes.
Absolutely, Sikandar. You just took words out of my mouth. These guys, they do so much of work and they hardly get that appreciation. I like what I see in Samin. He rushes the batter. He's kiddy. He's tall. He comes on to you a bit quicker than what you think, and he also gets bounce. This young man, he's got some pedigree, isn't it? He's played grade 2 cricket for Hyderabad and Sindh, represented both Hyderabad and Sindh at under 19 level. Pakistan under 19 camp for the ICC under 19 World Cup in 2022. Interestingly, 6 feet 8. Good Lord, he's a giant. Talking about the under 19s. Look at the under 13ers from Hyderabad. They're enjoying themselves. It's always great to have these young cricketers. Oh, what a shot! What a shot that is! Gone all the way for 6. He held his pose and he hit through the line. He didn't really go on with the shot. He checked it, used the pace. To me, that's a clear indication how good this surface is.
Again on the up. Faizan is enjoying that. You would expect that he's facing a bowler 6'8", and the ball will have an extra bit of bounce, but look at that. That's again not an easy shot to play. What about these bats these days? Wow, I don't want to take away anything from the batter, but really, the ball just flies off that blade. Oh, wow. No bowler in the world would like that, and especially when you're a tall, fast bowler. You're like, how dare you move around like that in the box? He's just made it look so easy.
He's cheeky. He's really cheeky. See, the previous shot you said it was a difficult one. Let's come to that. He's got it from outside the off stump and hit it down to fine leg. Why I thought one of the reasons why it was difficult is because this man is tall, Azim, and he gets a lot of bounce. So you've got to ride the bounce as you look to hit it over long off. That's very difficult. And then that follow-up was magnificent. Still 3 balls to go now. 93 of 87. That's going to be very easy, Sikandar, when you've got 9 wickets standing and you've got 2 reasonably set batters at the wicket. Faizan 16 of 8. Hassan has taken his time, 17 of 14. Now, where would the wickets come? Now, take a look at this run-up. Tall lad, 6 feet 8. He'll only get stronger. He's just 20, I think. A nice follow-through, strong follow-through as well. Those tall, those long limbs. He needs their entire body to be strong, those bones to get stronger. He'll add a yard or 2 in pace. And couple it with the bounce he has. He can be a pretty awkward customer.
Just saw the mascot. Have we tried any of those on? It's nice, but it's very, very warm inside. End of the over. $77 for 1.
Right, that's the confirmation. Power play is done, and what a power play it was for the Hyderabad Bahadurs. They have virtually dominated it. Just lost a wicket. They got 77. They brought the target down to a very, very manageable proportion. With a leg spin from Arif. Now he can be the one that Mirpurkhaas will look for some wickets, because leg spinners are always wicket takers. They're attacking bowlers. They can go for a few. Well bowled. I like that pace. I like the loop. Not looking to push it through, but just looping it a little bit. Nice pace. Not throwing it up too much. Can't afford to have that slip. Oh no. That's through and gone for 4. It's the captain. He's been outstanding in the field, but today he's had a bit of a off day. He's coming off. I hope he hasn't injured his finger. That was pretty ordinary.
Arif Yaqub in operation. He's just gone through. That can be very painful when he just goes past your nails and just brushes that. It took, yes, 3 really brilliant catches the other day. He's going off the field. You just feel that it's hoping that's just the nail. Some big shots continue. This time really didn't time it as he would have liked. This is going to be an interesting contest. Fast bowlers were sort of easy to put away. How do you handle the leggy? He's been amongst wickets. Will he pose a challenge to these two batters who are looking to dominate proceedings?
Into the gap at mid-wicket. Only a single. I like Arif Yaqub as a bowler. What we see in him. He's a controlled leg spinner. Really doesn't flight it too much. The pace seems to be all right. And he's also getting a lot of turn. But what I would like to see is, does he have a little bit more variety? Can he bowl a wrong one? At the moment, we've just seen the leg break only. 7 done, 85 for 1.
Look at that, the comparison, there is no comparison. They are almost 30, exactly 30 runs ahead. Yes, they've lost a wicket, but really, who cares? If you can get batting this way, 84 should be in no time, and 78 balls to do so, 9 wickets in hand. The other day, when Mirpurkhaas scored 208, they scored 83 in 10 overs. And here, they got 84 in just 7. So they're on their way. Danish Aziz, more spin, left arm, bowl from that University Road end, with Hassan Nawaz on strike. And straight away, he just comes down and swings hard. Both the spinners will be happy to see the batters are taking their chances. That will generate an opportunity. They are not now trying to push the ball around for 1s and 2s. They're still on the attack, so the spinners won't mind.
Some catching. Wow, it's a brilliant catch. Caught and bowled, running backwards over his shoulder. Well, that really was a good catch. Never easy in the night sky. It went high, and he kept his eye on it all the way. So, a very important time for a wicket. Running backwards, never easy. Lots going on, and yeah, it was a brilliant catch from Arif Yaqub. He takes an important wicket of Faizan, who comes and goes. It's a good little innings. 26, 2 4s, 2 6s, 94 for 2. 2 wickets down. 94 on the board. Making a good go of this run chase. Beautiful evening in Karachi. There's a bit of cloud cover, but that seems to have disappeared now, and we're all set for a beautiful evening of cricket. It's Arif Yaqub, who's been impressive throughout the tournament, getting turn and bounce. Salman Aliaga walks to the crease. And he'll open his account, joining Hassan Nawaz, who again is in the runs. 26 from 21, Salman Butt.
Thank you, Nick. What a great start. Sajjad was absolutely on fire. He came in all guns blazing today and took Samin Gul to the cleaners in the very first over, putting pressure right on the opposition, and Mirpurkhaas in this case were the ones facing the onslaught. And Hassan, he's played intelligently, just kept going, and this one he's tried to go for a big hit, and we'll see if he's caught or not. Just clears the rope, and another 6. He didn't middle it because we know he's a big hitter. He can really hit the ball a very long way, but on this occasion he didn't get the timing right. But he's such a powerful man that he still manages to clear the boundary. It was well bowled by Arif Yaqub, because Arif knows that there is no chance of winning unless they take wickets. So he flighted the ball, and he got what he wanted from the batter, but it just carried all the way. And, 100 up for Hyderabad, and they are going at a rapid pace. 9 gone, 101 for 2.
Up, 68 from 66. You'd think, looking at that, it's a formality. But wickets about the only thing that can change the course of this match. Hyderabad Bahadurs, they've won 3 from 3, as have Mirpur. It is the top of the table clash, and it's the game we've been waiting for. The battle of the heavyweights, you could call it. Hassan Nawaz holding things together. Sajjad made a really good start at his opening partner. He got the team off to an absolute flyer. And Danish Azid, who's back on. He's bowled 2 overs for 23, done a bad job. Someone, they need a minor miracle here, don't they?
Yes, he's almost run a ball, and what we are seeing now is not good for Mirpurkhaas. Another huge hit. This time it's over, long off, and it's Agha Salman, I believe, the one who played this stroke. Full face of the bat, and great extension of the arms, good use of the feet. Everything so good about this stroke. Just have a look at that. Just times it. And once he hit the ball, he always knew that it was going the distance. It's less than run a ball now. They need a miracle to happen. Cluster of wickets.
Yeah, it was those middle overs, wasn't it, from Mirpurkhaas, where they just couldn't get going. It was a bit stop-start, and I thought Faizan for Hyderabad, who's just left us as a batter, was quite brilliant with the ball. Took a lot of pace off, and found the right pace to bowl on this pitch. I think that's the key. If you're going to bowl spin, you've got to bowl it in the right place to extract any turn, and if you're going to bowl seam, the margins for error are pretty small. They haven't quite managed to get it right. I think 180, 190 was really on the cards. I think that might have posed a different threat to the opposition. 10 done, halfway done, 111 for 2. From 13 from Sajjad. He was in a real aggressive mood. Got the team off to a flyer. Yaqub's going to continue bowled nicely. Drift and turn, and at times he's got some good bounce. 1 for 16, the important wicket. Can he get another one? Can he add a few more wickets to that tally?
This one is down the leg wide, and Hasibullah really hasn't been neat. I don't know whether he's fully fit or he's got an issue, because he's normally a wonderful keeper. But this tournament, he hasn't been on song. And this one is cut, but straight to the fielder. So both the openers making life easy for the Hyderabad batters to come. And there really isn't any pressure now on the batters. Well bowled. I'd like to see a slip, especially when Arif is bowling. He's getting the ball to spin and bounce. And wickets are the only way back in the game for Mirpurkhaas. You can't have all the men on the boundaries and then think about taking the wickets. And meanwhile, another huge hit, long way back. Hassan is taking Arif to the cleaners now. A 6 in the previous over. Another one now. He goes to 46. And Hyderabad are cruising along the 120. This was a wrong one. Supposed to go the other way, but overpitched.
Yeah, under 50 now. 48 runs to win after that towering 6, and it really was right in the slot. Went a country mile, approaching his 50 as well. Easy pickings for Hyderabad, making really light work of Mirpurkhaas's total. 11 done, 122 for 2.
चाय Good luck, my brother. टाइम आ गया ना? चाय ले आओ? हाँ, जाओ. हट के जाओ. ऊपर से रिजवान ने दिमाग खराब किया. अंदर वाले रिजवान ने वो उस पर कट ही नहीं कर रहा. बार बोले था है ही नहीं. अपना काम कर रहे हैं, बॉल नजर नहीं आ रही है भाई. चाय लाएगा, पता नहीं जाएगा. अरे यार वो अचानक वो है ना, पता ही नहीं था कि दे देगा. इसके 2 अच्छे शॉट आए. रिप्ले पे 2 बड़े अच्छे शॉट आए. Also a huge result in a first class game.
Yeah, that ends the 0+ strategic timeout. Players back into their positions. 122 for 2, chasing down, well, a slightly smaller total than Mirpurkhaas would have liked, 169. Really should have got up to the 180, 190 mark. They were looking good. Set a really solid platform again. Umar Amin, the captain, batting out of his skin. He couldn't really get the partner that he deserved. So they'll be disappointed with that total. They'll be disappointed with the start. Sajjad and Hassan Nawaz have been very, very good. They've cut loose on this Mirpurkhaas bowling attack. Yeah, there's going to be overthrows too. So everything going wrong. Not even a strategic timeout can turn the woes of Mirpurkhaas around, because it's not going their way. And it's these kind of errors, Salman Butt, that don't help.
Yes, obviously they need to be switched on. They need not to relax that much that it becomes so obvious that they have already lost the game. They need to keep fighting, get into those good habits and keep them going. And, this time around, another lazy effort, and I hope he's fine, because he's an important man in this attack. Arif Yaqub went down there and is now holding his knee. I wonder, while he made that dive, did he fall onto that left knee of his? Hopefully he's back up, and the teammates are going to go and check on him. We'll have a look in the replay. Yes, that left knee landed in the ground, and I think it's not comfortable for him at the moment. There it is.
He just twisted it a little bit too.
You know, every day 2 games played at this ground, and that makes the ground surface hard. Obviously, you can't water it between games, so it's not easy for the fielders. And now the doctor will check to see if he is fine. Meanwhile, we shall continue with the reserve fielder.
Shahab bowled the first over and went for some runs. Sajjad was particularly severe on him. He's been given another opportunity. The left armour. That's better. It's a better line. Needs to bowl a lot more of those and change the pace too. Don't want to be too predictable. Just hope that Salman or Hassan Nawaz plays a silly or errant shot. They need to take 2 quick wickets, you feel, to have any chance of salvaging a competitive advantage in this game. 43 from 51. It's easy pickings right now. And this one is struck firmly and boldly over extra cover. It's a quite handsome shot from Salman Ali Agha. He romps his way to 21.
Yes, using the angle created by the bowler Shahab and using it to perfection, just staying his place, and just have a look at that bat swing, that full face presentation and extension of the arms, and making that shot look ridiculously easy. 6 over extra cover. A great cricket stroke that. It's always good to see, whatever format it is, batters playing good cricket shots is so much pleasing on the eye, and they make cricket look so easy and risk-free at the same time.
Comes around the wicket this time. It's got a deep point. 3 men back on the leg side. Yeah, I think this is a decent option. Just cramps the batsman a little bit and gets him perhaps looking towards the leg side, where it is a big boundary out there. Maybe you can take some pace off it and try and enforce a mistake. Salman and Hassan. building up a good partnership. That's well bowled. Beats the bat. 12 done, 132 for 2.
Such a beautiful evening here in Karachi. It's been warmer the previous 2 days, but this evening, Roshanta, just amazing. It's been cloud cover since morning. Just loving it here.
I love the Karachi weather. I really love the Karachi weather. You know what? We come from areas or come from countries that are warm. So when we get a little bit of cold weather, we hold on to it. We want to hold on to it. We wouldn't mind, covering ourselves a lot with all kinds of blankets and shirts and, blazers. But we still love that cold weather. So Karachi is beautiful. The other day, the first day or the second day I came, it was so cold, but I loved it. I had a blazer on. I will trade the cold weather any day for hot weather.
Definitely, then you must go to Lahore. If you really want to experience that cold weather, that's Lahore for you. But Karachi, it's more maybe closer to where the weather is more like Sri Lanka here, because we have beach here too.
Yeah, but the coldest I've experienced here is in Pindi. Gosh, that was cold. That was seriously cold. The last time we were here. I love the blessed weather. And talking about what you love, I'm loving this as well. This is an exhibition. Tell you what, these batters, Hyderabad Bahadurs, they haven't held back anything. They've just gone after the bowling and they have just taken them on. We've seen some real intent, bowl batting, and possibly the best batting. That was a slow one. The best batting in the tournament so far.
Yeah, that's the trouble. If you don't get the line right or the length right with that slower one, batters will hit you for big sixes. That is what has actually happened. It was a half tracker, picked up beautifully by Hassan Nawazun on 48. Oh, that is definitely be a wide. Is called a wide, definitely. 31 more runs to win for Hyderabad.
What about this man, young man, Azim? Tall guy, he has decent pace. I think we saw him yesterday, and I think even Salman Bhat made the comment about his run-up, but just his head falling away a little bit, which needs to be possibly corrected. I think there are enough good coaches who would little fine-tune him. And once that's done, and he gets a bit stronger, he is a real prospect, I'll tell you. If he can add a yard or two with his height and bounce, he will be a handful.
And we can say Asim and Sohail both play for Mirpurkhaas. We'll have to say that they are the find of the Sindh Premier League, the local boys from Sindh.
Correct, but I also like Khwaja. Oh, I love Khwaja. Yeah, he's not from this province, but still. Okay, he's from Karachi, but he's not Sindhi, but he was good. He looked really good. I mean, there have been some real talent, as you said, these two young men. Khwaja looked very good. There are a few others, but I think these three stood out. Sohail opening with Umar Amin looked very good. Matched him for stroke to stroke. And Khwaja showed so much of authority the way he batted yesterday. And then I get excited when I see fast bowlers coming in. I love to see leg spinners. Those are the guys that would win you games.
Absolutely. I think not once we've got this feeling that they're playing at a big stage. They've been so confident. 13 overs done, 141 for 2.
Just look at this, Ali. Sajjad, 43 of 13. Too good to be true. That's a bit ridiculous. That's a little bit too easy. That's domination for you.
Yeah, Sajjad has had a great few months. He was in tremendous touch in the recently concluded National T20. Scored lots of runs at a quick rate. Just the way he times it. He's got quick bat speed too. So the real prospect alongside Shahab. They both played for the same team in National T20. That's Ahmedabad. Played the final. Cheeky. Gets it away. That's modern day cricket. You're just never sure where to ball at these batters.
What has T20 cricket done to batting? Just look at this. I mean, he judged the length so well. Just amazing batsmanship. Improvisation at its best. This is Salman Ali Agha. He's an experienced campaigner. I'll tell you what, he's got plenty of experience at the highest level. Oh, don't bowl short to him. Just don't bowl short to him. Not at that pace. He will just go after you. That was a little bit too short, was not really quick enough, and never really threatened Salman Ali Agha. He just stood up and swatted it.
But it just not worked for Mirpurkhaas in this game. They've been all over the place with the ball. How beautifully he has picked that one up. Balance was the key. And the placement too. Just quality batting. Salman Ali Agha, and that's what we expect from a national player. This time over extra cover. Might not have the legs to go to the boundary, but surely will get a couple of runs. Oh, good running. He's going to ask the third umpire. Maybe, just maybe, but he ran well.
Umpires don't take chances these days, isn't it? They just want to be absolutely sure, but I think the batter is in. My feeling is that the batter is in. They're waiting for the third umpire to just take a look at it. That's a fair delivery, not that it mattered. Just opening the face of the bat. Right, now the next few frames will tell us. Quick recovery. Oh, we need to see another frame. Let's see. Could be tighter than what I thought. I think he's in. Just in. Good return, but he just managed to get in. Yeah, I think there is a frame missing somewhere, but then it's confirmed not out. So that's easy. The 150 is up.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe it's closer than you all thought. Look at that required run rate. 2.84 in just 13.4 overs.
Well. That's not helping their cause. It's a foregone conclusion. Just 2.68. They're chasing 169, 152 for 2 in the 14th over. They were really threatened, I thought. That's why we thought that little phases of the game was so important. Oh my goodness. That's gone quite a distance. I think it's gone into the stands somewhere.
It definitely has been a sixth hitting festival by Hyderabad. Just the way they make it look so easy, so comfortable. Tailor-made for this situation. Salman Ali Agha picked up the length. Length was the key. And the intent and the clarity and that swing of the bat. It's gone long way. Mind you, that's a long boundary and still is cleared it with some way. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
They're in a hurry, the batters. Oh, again. That's another one. Back-to-back sixers. 164 for 2. 14 over 164 it should read, I think. 14 done, 162 for 2. It's 4 in fact. Another look. Just held the post, such a straight bat. For a moment I thought it went all the way, just bounced inside. This is great batting. And Hyderabad Bahadurs just making it look so easy in a matter of 14 overs. They're just 7 runs shy of their target. And they got 6 overs to do that. And one of the easiest victories against a top side. We've seen how good Mirpurkhaas Tigers were, but I think they made mistakes. And one of the mistakes I thought was Hasibullah batting at number 3. Not that the mistake of he batting at 3. We'll come to that. Oh, no ball. A free hit. Now the chance to finish it off. Can they finish it off with this free hit, Sikandar? What do you reckon?
Well, the way they've been playing, I have no doubts they could do that. They've been in a hurry, and why not? The two sides, the two top sides, have shown their class. And I think the better of them has been the Hyderabad Bahadurs. The fine changes that Misbah-ul Haq has brought in have worked for them. Moin Khan went on with the same side. 6 runs required of the remaining 6 overs. This is a big defeat. Boundary rider there, just a single.
See, the point I was trying to make was Hasibullah coming in at number 3. Now that's a 50. That's a very well played 50 by Hassan. Came in at number 3, and I thought that little face. Hyderabad Bahadurs came back very strongly. They wouldn't have got wickets, but the dot balls they bowled, the pressure they built, eventually cost the Mirpurkhaas to look for runs and lose wickets in the process, and missed out, I think, good 20 runs short. Slices it. Taken in the dip. That's a consolation wicket. Good catch. Fahmullah Haq, the son of the great Misbah-ul Haq, taking the catch in the deep. As I said, a consolation scalp, but then I don't think that will stem this flow of runs.
Yeah, they want to finish things off, and why not? It's a good catch taken. It was hit hard, flat, down in the deep to sweep a cover. And eventually Salman Agha goes. A quick fire, 42 of just 24, 2 6 and 3 boundaries. 164 for 3. Irfan Khan Niazi, the new batter in on strike. Asim Ali Jatt will continue in his over from the top of his mark. Inside edge. It just goes to short fine. You know, you're talking about how they stemmed the run flow. When you're talking about the first innings, I've got to give it to Muhammad Ali. 4 overs. 3 for 13 only. That's a good catch. And that too into informed batters like Umar Amin and Sohail. So give 4 overs, 3 for 13. I think he has completely been the real change which has brought about the win for Hyderabad Bahadurs, which should be possible. And maybe, I hope I'm not speaking ahead of time, but 5 runs, 33 balls.
I agree. That was an excellent spell, and that actually quickened the process, so to speak, of Mirpurkhaas Tigers, because they were in such a hole. They were tied down so much by the bowling. Wickets lost, wickets being lost regularly, eventually making even Umar Amin hold out because he had to go after the bowling. He was losing his support at the other end, and that was all because I thought that the Hyderabad Bahadurs just created so much of pressure with some good bowling. Oh, what a flick that is. What a flick that is. Is that 6 or 4? I think it's 4, so they still need one more run. But look at the wrists here. Angled into the right-hander, just dismissed it, flicked it.
He's a strong boy. Look at that, nicely done. And just a couple of feet inside. Yeah, got a bottom hand in that. Eyes on the ball, playing it just right under his chin. Well, it's just 1 run required, so getting everyone inside, almost everyone. There you go, nicely pulled away for a maximum, and they finish it off in style. Hyderabad Bahadurs, if I may say it, they've outplayed the opposition in the chase.
Quite a comprehensive win, I must say. They outbatted, definitely outbowled as well. I'm not sure whether they outfielded because they have a few fumbles, but certainly in the batting and bowling, they were the superior, they were the better team. Restricting Mirpurkhaas Tigers for just 168 was a massive win for them. And take a look at the winning runs. Just back of a length, he hardly moved. Stood his ground and hit it over mid-wicket. And that signalled the domination this batting side, Hyderabad Bahadurs, have had in this innings. Well, Mirpurkhaas Tigers will have only themselves to blame. I think they missed out. Batting first, good surface. I felt 200 was on the cards. But 168, Sikandar was way short of what they should have had.
I think they will take this defeat as a good wake-up call at the right time. They've been winning 3 out of 3. It's just a reality check. And they'll come back stronger. But then on the other side, 4 out of 4, Hyderabad Bahadurs. And they've, like I said, they've controlled the whole game. A happy bunch this, Hyderabad Bahadurs. Irfan Niazi just played, what, a couple of deliveries and hit them for boundaries. Time for us to go down and check out who does Mehak have. But before that, we'll have a look at the innings highlights by Al Hayat Group.
Yeah, very, very dominating win, as you said. Right, let's take a look at the highlights. What a start this is. This was a magnificent start. He just went after the bowling. Sajjad, it is a bit of width, anything short, improvisation. And that was the full package, really, because he just not let the bowling settle in.
Yes, he's the one, along with Hassan Nawaz, provided that brisk start, which helped them to be in a commanding position throughout the chase. And why not? The power play is meant for that. Look at these shots on the up. Some nice flicks, quick on the feet. Even the spinners could not really produce any damage. Good part was every time a new bowler came, the batters were attacking them, not allowing them to settle down. 160 odd wasn't really a huge total, but they wanted to finish this early just to stamp their authority on the game. This was again another shot which just tells you how good form they're in. Salman Agha didn't waste any time, scored around 42 of just 24 deliveries, and they were just after every ball. You just can't single out any single bowler from Mirpurkhaas who was attacked. Everyone was taken to the cleaners, and eventually this was the final shot that won them the match. Okay, now time for us to head down and join Mehak, who's got a player with her.
Well, the Hyderabad Bahadurs really living up to their name out here as they went on to chase down that total rather fast and bravely. And I've got the man with me that scored a quick fire 43 runs off of just 13 deliveries. It is Sajad Ali. सबसे पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताएं कि आज आप क्या खा के आए थे, क्योंकि आते साथ ही आपने इतनी यानी कि डर के बगैर रन स्कोर करना शुरू कर दिए जल्द से जल्द।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र है, और उसके बाद जो सिंपल आप लोगों को पता है जो प्लान देते हैं टीम वाले, तो वही पे हम चलते हैं, और उसी प्लान पे अगर चलते हैं तो बंदा जो है ना वो अपना नेचुरल कह रहे तो कोई मसला नहीं है। मिसबाह भाई है तो आप लोगों को पता है वो तो सबसे बेस्ट है, तो वो लोग प्लान देते हैं और मैनेजमेंट वाले तो हम वही करते हैं जी।
अच्छा, थोड़ा सा बताएं कि आज का प्लान क्या था, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली जो दो टीम्स आज की थी, आप लोग टॉप ऑफ द टेबल पे हैं, तो हमें पता था कि बेस्ट टीम्स का मुकाबला एक दूसरे से होना था, तो उसके मुताबिक आप लोगों का प्लान क्या था?
बस प्लान यही था सिंपल, आप लोगों ने अपने नेचुरल पे रहना है, जो प्लानिंग कोचेस देते वही पे रहना है, और आप लोगों ने ना पहले 6 ओवर में जो देते फिर 9 ओवर में फिर इसी तरह, तो उसी प्लान में हिसाब से चलते हैं तो उसमें कामयाब होती है टीम।
अच्छा, लास्टली बताएं कि आज के जो कंडीशंस थे वो आपको लगता है कि आपकी बैटिंग के लिए फेवरेबल थे?
नहीं, आज तो विकेट बिल्कुल ज़बरदस्त विकेट थी, क्योंकि जैसे ही बॉलिंग हो रही थी हमारी, पहले उन्होंने भी स्टार्ट तो अच्छा लिया हुआ था, लेकिन बाद में हमारे बॉलरों ने अच्छी बॉलिंग की, और उसके बाद जो हमने बैटिंग में की तो वो भी आप लोगों ने देख लिया कि वो ज़बरदस्त रहा।
Today, well, very well batted today, and thank you so much for speaking to us, and congratulations yet again.
Thank you.
It's back to the comms box now.
All right, Mehak, thank you. And Sajjad, of course, the destructor. 43 of 13. 50% Nawaz, not out, that's important. Faizan came in quick fire, 25 of 16. Salman Agha, 40 of 24. Every single batter did not waste time. They were ahead of all the run rates that were required to get that chase going.
Well, the bowling really hasn't much to speak about. Look at Shahab, 3 overs for 48. Then Sameen went for 14.5 runs. Danish more than 10. Asim and Arif too struggled, and they were the successful ones. But really one of those bad days in the office for Mirpurkhaas Tigers. And that's a look at the summary. Quite a comprehensive win, an easy one for Hyderabad Bahadurs. 168 for 7 is all but Mirpurkhaas Tigers got. Omar Amin, a quick fire 74. Sohail 40. Once again impressed opening the batting. Look at Ali, 3 for 13 of 4 overs. And in reply, Hyderabad Bahadurs just made it look so easy. It was a walk in the park. 174 for 3. Hassan 50 of 34. Sajjad, a ridiculous 43 of 13. He just made batting look too easy. Salman Ali Agha, 42 of 24. Right, we're going for a short break, and when you come back, we will have the post-match presentation with Ali Yunus.